How's it going, boys? Johnny Superb Man here.
Oh! What the hell happened? Jari ejected Crosby into the stratosphere. Goes down, dude. Goes down. Yes! Yes!
Get over there in no time, Batman.
Oh, gee! Oh!
No, Whack, I'm going for it.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh! Flying poke check off! Spear! Rhino! Dadanoff! Pollock! Ah, where's Vintage Smash? Should have started the Fantastic Finn! Where's Vintage Smashy when you need him? You f***ing idiots! Oh! My God. Oh, are you kidding me? They got 3? Jesus, shut the door. Holy crap, what the hell? No, this. What the hell? Shut the door! What? 77? You've got to be f***ing me! Oh my God! 8-7, LeCavalier gets the hat trick.
We got PK Subban's and Carey Price's celebration down right. $79.99, please. $79.99, please. $79.99, please.
Those! Woo! 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 I did it! Walk off! Dude, oh my God! What the hell? Kryptonian power! Ah, with those seatbelts! Oh, good God, this is horrible!
Yeah, nothing bad's gonna happen here, right?
Oh my God, what's happened?
Lafreniere finds Kubalik.
Laffy Taffy! Captain Lafreniere gets his Seattle Stallions to the Western Conference Finals!
And there it is! Officially, your Seattle Stallions are a dynasty. 3 Stanley Cups in 4 years. Back to back. 6 President's Trophies in a row. 63 wins on the regular season. The greatest team of all time.
Satan, Black Magic gives them the insurance. Oh my God, he's got 3 goals, and they've all been outstanding markers in 2 rounds. 3 goals.
The Toronto Maple Leafs are once again Stanley Cup champions. 2-time, baby. 2-time. What a beautiful squad. What a beautiful team. What a beautiful series. I want to thank everybody for champions of the world.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, he's back. He's back, the fair referee.
There we go, John Tavares.
Just, oh! It actually was the 10-hole. Oh my God, I just got my trout.
Premium cigarettes.
Smoking a cigarette.
What are you looking at?
Oh! I got 2.
Oh my God. Maxim Anisimov, Ukraine Wayne. Get that. Ukraine Wayne. Hat trick in the Stanley Cup Finals. There it is. They won it last year. And again, baby. Back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. The dynasty has begun. We did it, Nashville. We effing did it, boys. Let's go, man. And for the 3rd time in 4 years, your Utah Yeti are Stanley Cup champions. Dynasty in Utah. I want to thank everybody. Utah, if that's the end, it's been a pleasure. Your year 8, Utah Yeti. We're a dynasty.
C is for cookie, that's good enough for me. C is for cookie, that's good enough for me.
Well, Philadelphia, we are finally back to continue our GM mode with the Philadelphia Flyers. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you all here today. This stream was supposed to be yesterday, but I had some things pop up, and you know what? Getting back into the series, I had a lot more to prepare for than I thought. Got to get the story in my head. Got to figure out what we want to do next. When was the last freaking episode? Like a month ago? The playoffs took over, baby. The NHL playoffs took over. It took my attention. But the summer of 2BC kicking off, and the first thing we're going to do, we are going to finish this GM mode. So, we're 5 years in. We've won 2 Stanley Cups, year 4 and year number 5. I mean, to wrap this series up the right way, what do you guys think? I mean, going for back-to-back-to-back would be incredible. I can't remember the last time, if ever, I've won 3 Stanley Cups in a row. Should you call it then after one more year? Should you try to get to year 10? Do you want to see the end of Matvei Michkov's career? I think we got to come up with a nice objective, a nice goal, and also we got to close out this series the right way. Don't have it lingering on too long. And by year 10, year 12, it usually feels like that. The entire league looks different. The contracts get out of control, right? So I'm looking for a 3rd Stanley Cup in 3 consecutive years, back to back to back. We've already ended the pain, but we got a lot of contract situations to talk about here today. So take a deep seat, get something to eat, get something to drink. All right, we got fan art for you guys, and you guys already coming in with the donations and subs. Holy shit, let me get to this. Cowboy Silver 45 on Twitch, appreciate it. Murph Dog 108, Marchand for Lady Bing, Rick P 23, Diamond 0178, Cody Yanur. Royino, Don Cherry officially retired. F's in the chat to pay respect. Is Don Cherry retired officially? Goddamn Toronto Maple Leafs couldn't just give this guy 1 Stanley Cup. Couldn't even give him a freaking conference finals appearance since 2002, man. It's a shame. The old timers, they're going to start dying off before these Toronto Maple Leafs win a Stanley Cup. Hell, I'm going to get old and die off before the Toronto Maple Leafs win a Stanley Cup. Unbelievable, man. And then you guys on YouTube, Jonathan Arbuckle, Old School Hockey, Kyung Tae Mo. What a fucking... Alright, is there any way I can show you guys this? I don't even know. But we got Kyung Tae Mo coming in on YouTube from our Bleeder freaking series. Mo is in there. His avatar is even Mo itself. Oh my god. Fucking hilarious. YouTube, you guys can see it. Twitch, not so much. Everyone give a like to Kyung Tae Mo over there. Mo, how the hell are you affording to give me freaking $20 when I can't even give you an apple to feast on every day? This guy, man, he's making too much money. I'm going to take away the apple per day, my man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get back to this. All right, so I think I'm good. Yeah, we are back. There is the screen there. Is real. Why is that a nice little jump? All right, so I rearranged all the screen. I can easily turn this thing off and on, although I see something here that I'm not liking. I see something there that I'm not liking. Hang on, I'll get it. There you go. That's much better. All right, so you guys can see the chat in the bottom right. It's only the Twitch chat. Again, I tried to implement the YouTube and Twitch chat together. It just doesn't work. It always freezes within 20, 30 minutes or an hour, and we usually do these live streams for quite some time. So if you would like to be a part of the GM mode and have your username and have your comment in the actual video for YouTube, you're going to have to watch it on Twitch, all right? So the Twitch OGs, they get the preference when it comes to getting into the video. Oh, and Bushy Bush already coming in with 5 gifted subs. Let's go, Bushy Bush. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you very much. All right, so I got that on the screen. I got the emote walls and everything up there. Spam some emotes there on Twitch. Do a brother a favor. And then YouTube and Twitch, we have the alert boxes. They're going to remain on the screen, but I've made sure to turn off the audio. There's the emote wall. All right, so let me know if this gets a little bit too much. The only thing I'm going to turn off is that, unless I need to go back to you guys for questions. But I'm going to leave the emote wall and the YouTube and Twitch notification thing on the entire time. No audio, though, all right? No audio in there. All right, so we're good there. Matvei Michkov, let's see if that pops up. Yeah, just in there in the top left. It doesn't take up too much space. Perfect. Matvei, appreciate it, buddy. I don't know what the hell that is, Matvei Michkov, but let's see if you can win 3 Stanley Cups in a row. All right, so I'm going to talk about what we want to do in this video, but we have some fan art lined up for quite some time. What do you guys want to do? Do a summary or do fan art first? Every time I ask this question, I always get the same response. So what do you guys want? Fan art, baby. Fan art. Fan art. All right. Let's do the fan art. So, disclaimer, I should throw it out there. If there's anything disrespectful or offensive, I do apologize. This is the fans coming up with some fan art for storylines within our GM mode. And if you would like to contribute to some fan art in the future, you can find it on our Discord on the left side. All the previous fan art is there. You can piggyback on one. You can incorporate one. And also, we have some resources over there as well. So, check out our Discord and join it if you guys would like to chip in. All right. So, Here we go. Let's get it started. The fans have spoken. Superb Size X Gritty Sauce Cookie is named C is for Cookie. C, it's the letter C, you goofball, whatever. Alright, so we got some new cookies. Oh god, I'm gonna have to get through this shit. I shitted and farted. Alright, Gavin McKenna getting injured in the playoffs, I guess. And he comes back with an X Factor, shrug it off, but he shitted and farted. Good to know. Thank you very much. Don't make me tap the sign. YouTube chat will always be the little bro. Damn. Twitch flexing. If there's any series that Twitch gets the flex on YouTube, it is the GM mode. The chat remains on the screen. Oh my god. Alright, YouTube, what are you gonna do about that? What the hell are you gonna do about it? Dadanoff, you drafted a McDonald's breakfast sandwich. Oh right, the goaltender that all of you told me to draft, McMuffin, is a member of the Philadelphia Flyers. We drafted a medium elite McMuffin goaltender in like the 4th or 5th round, so good on you there, Twitch and YouTube scouts. Nice job. Hey, Twitch chat. Hit the gym, you fat fucks. YouTube coming back hard, man. Twitch may get the focus in these videos, but YouTube got people who go to work and go to the gym. Holy shit. All right, YouTube and Twitch, they're throwing haymakers at one another. Who's going to get the knockout, man? I don't know. Pierre hired as chief of... Oh, for God. Leave me alone. Stop it. I'm trying to put this to bed. Stop it. I'm trying not to have that side of me show up in these fucking videos. Please stop. I don't know who sent that in. It was Twitch or YouTube.
I'd like to officially request a trade to the Toronto Maple Leafs because, you know, if I'm going to choke every postseason, I might as well do it on a team that's made it a tradition. I mean, let's be honest. Florida just gave it to us raw. No dinner, no drinks, no lube. Just 6 games of pain. And
no lube!
Final pounding in front of the whole hockey world. No Diddy.
Dear God, no Diddy! I don't know where this one's going. I don't know if that's somebody else's content. McDavid, listen, if we're gonna fail, might as well fail with the best player in the world. Come on home, buddy. Come on home. Freaking let Tavares walk, let Marner walk. Don't even use that $22 million. Save it for next year, all right? Hint, hint, Connor, we got like $20 million in cap space. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Let's go. Holy shit, man. I got that one already, my bad. Extra salty Doritos, nacho year. Oh, man, I should not have done fan art. It's all just gonna be making fun of the Toronto Maple Leafs. You stupid bastards, man. That is, oh, for fuck's sake. What Johnny does on his breaks from Twitch. You damn right. You damn right.
Stuff.
Great stuff. Give me that free.
Life just doesn't get any better than this.
Fucking A! Oh my god, on a beautiful warm day with my window open, a crisp cold brew. Fuck yeah, baby. Yo, can I just turn off this stream and go to the beer store right now? I don't even want to do this. Oh, you've just triggered me, man. That is so, oh my god. So tasty. So damn tasty, man. Do I even have to address this shit? We get it. I'm living this nightmare for over 10 years now, all right? We get it. Freaking Brad Marchand is better and been better than any player on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And in fact, you know what? I might have to rescale my statements. You guys have always heard me say fat ass Phil Kessel was the 3rd best winger of the 2010s. Ovi number 1, Kane number 2. I know Kane had more championships than Ovi, but Ovi is just a unique unicorn. And I had Kessel at number 3. It might have to be Brad Marchand now at 3. What do you guys think about Brad Marchand over Kane or Ovi? You know, I mean, maybe some success coming here in the 20s, but he was there all throughout the 2010s. What a career he's had, right? So, all right, Phil might have to be pushed down to 4th, man. Brad just pads his stats against the Leafs. Oh, everyone does. Everybody does it. Speaking of the Toronto Maple Leafs, oh my god. Yep, here you go. John's wet dream of a GM squad. Oh yeah, I was loving life when the Leafs put this beauty squad on the ice. JVR, Bozak, and Kessel. Mason Raymond. What's his Mason? Lucas Raymond? What? Mason Raymond? What's his name? Shit. No, not Lucas. Lucas is the newer guy. I think it's Mason Raymond, right? Was it? Mason Raymond, Kadri, Lupo. Lupo was always injured. Kuhlman. Who the fuck is McKegg and Bodie? McLaren, McClement, and Colton. Or, all right, I'm turning this off. This is bringing back nightmares. Although, you know what's crazy? That lineup achieved the exact same as our core 4 lineup, right? Playoff bound and fucking exit in the first round. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 40 fucking million for not much more than that piece of shit 10 years years ago. Unreal. Action figure Johnny Superbman. Oh, hell yeah. That looks awesome. Ages 3 and up. Beautiful. My nephew can play with that one. Oh, shit. There's a bag of Coke. Never mind. You assholes. It's for toddlers and you're putting cocaine in there? Oh, shit. That is so offside, you asshole. It looked pretty badass, but a Molson can, and also like 3 years old, they could like eat those things and choke on them. What is 6 and up, 6 to 7 and up, something better than that. Johnny coming back to play the dog shit that is NHL 25, just to be bombarded by fan art making fun of the Leafs. Yeah, we all knew it was gonna happen. I had to show up to this fucking stream eventually. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. My God. General Zod E-Bug. What the fuck? The emergency backup goaltender? Holy shit, he does look like General Zod. Who the heck is that guy? What's his name again? What's his name again? Storm. YouTube is Florida. Twitch is Edmonton. Damn, Storm. That's a pretty good one. Ball Sweat. Will you do a laid-back stream Friday for the draft? The draft is on Friday, right? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do for Friday. We might have the playoffs for Friday leading into the draft. I don't know what we're going to do, all right? I know I want to go and do a live stream for July 1st. You know, noon July 1st, just to talk about any of the signings that are coming in, but I don't know about the draft, man. We'll see. Nobody watches the draft. Well, sometimes there's a big trade in the draft. I might watch the top 10 or something like that. Wait for that trade, but we'll see. No promises right now. I'm focusing on this. McMuffin, yes. Twitch and YouTube both suggested that GM Superbman acquire the goaltender in the NHL entry draft for year 6, and his name is McMuffin. So we got McMuffin in the net. I don't know if that's a good freaking name for a goaltender. I don't know if it's a bad one, you know. Imagine he lets a howler in, like a Vesitoskala. Oh my God, it was a McMuffin, you know. But also, if he's a badass, that name has got some brand power to it. Hook up the McDonald's and McMuffin freaking sponsorship immediately. McDonald's, call up Philadelphia. I got your freaking best stud possible, man. McMuffin as like, could you imagine? Could you imagine? Storm. Twitch is here, but nothing more than second best. Oh, damn. Storm is casting lightning bolts towards Twitch right now. My God. Claude Giroux. Thank you, Claude. What a beautiful picture that is. Claude Giroux, what a career. Gets traded away from Philadelphia when it wasn't working. Goes to Florida, bounces around to Ottawa, finds his way back to Philly, wins 2 Stanley Cups, and gets the game-winning overtime Stanley Cup clinching goal to call it a career. I mean, what a storybook ending for Claude Giroux, right? I hope this is refreshing your memory of the series, ladies and gentlemen. Is definitely helping me out. Oh, look at this. 6 years in, only left are Couturier and Konechny. Drysdale was once here. He was shit, though. Fuck him. Erson was here. He was shit, though. Lawton, bye-bye. Farabee, he just moved on to Chicago. Sanheim went to Buffalo. Giroux retired. Yeah, but hey, Matvei Michkov, he didn't include him. He's been there since year 1. It was a rookie season for Matvei. Come on now. The Flyers traded Joel Farabee to Chicago for the final boss, Gordon Boss. Yes, we traded Farabee to Chicago for Boss and a draft pick. We traded Sanheim to Buffalo for a first rounder. So it's the youth movement. It's not really a youth movement as much as it is a salary cap dump here in Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen. The Rock, the final boss. Johnny is a Timberwolves fan. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that guy doing coke off his hand at a basketball game? And you guys say that's me? Please, I'd never be so stupid. Cameras everywhere, man. What the hell are you doing? What the hell? What the fuck is he doing? Oh my God. Bathwater for sale. Cash or crypto only. All sales are final. Tips are mandatory. All right, Greedy. Making himself some bank outside the Wells Fargo Arena. Jesus, tips are mandatory and all sales are final. Are the tips final? Ooh, I think I found a little bit of a loophole there, Greedy. Come on now. Hire me as a lawyer. What the hell you doing? Next up. GM joined me, Phil Kessel. Is that a real picture? Is he really at like Poker Stars or Poker Central? Oh man, that's so funny. That is great. Let's go, Phil. I'm pulling for you, bud. I supported you when you were a Toronto Maple Leaf and hell, even a Pittsburgh Penguin, Arizona Coyote, Vegas Golden Knight. Now I support you playing poker. Go take on Daniel Negreanu and Phil Hellmuth. Oh man, I'm showing my age with these old freaking poker names. I don't even know if they're relevant in the poker circles
they don't
anymore.
know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Well, we gotta play that one again. When EA keeps releasing crappy NHL games year after year, what is it?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
They don't! They don't know what they're doing at EA Sports, man. Fucking terrible. Tell them, Donnie. Oh, shit. Again, if they find that offensive, it wasn't me. It was sent in by the fans, all right? I don't care if you're left or right. I don't care if you're red team, blue team. I don't give a shit. We're just looking for some humor here today. Storm, again. Twitch are the Atlanta Falcons blowing a 28-3 lead to YouTube because Twitch choked harder than Carolina in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, Storm. Freaking just stop beating a dead horse, buddy. You knocked them out. They're down. All right, they're bleeding. They're knocked out. Walk away in victory. This guy just keeps on kicking Twitch when they're on their ass, man. Damn.
His name, and he appears, I believe, in Superman. I believe in Philadelphia because they love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico.
What
they
kind
say
of-
I believe in Superman. I believe in Philadelphia. Wave your hands from side to side and say, oh,
What?
I believe in Superman and Joe Henry is so Philadelphia. Wave your hands from side to side and say,
What kind of uncanny valley AI creepy bullshit was that? Oh my god, man. Dom, get on it. We need like a GM Superb Man avatar with different freaking emotions that just starts talking while I'm talking. It'd be perfect. It'd be freaking perfect. What the hell was that? I don't even know. As Domsky shakes his head at me. All right, well, never mind. I got my editor telling me no. Awesome. Oh man, the options that I have. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so thank you very much for sending in the fan art today. Again, if it was offensive or disrespectful, I do apologize. Let me just see something here. I got that thing set up. Yes, I have all that set up still, and that's good, and we're good here. All right. Okay. So let's get into this, and let's do a little bit of a summary. We're not in full-on YouTube mode just yet, but this is the time. If you guys want to send in anything to ask me questions or to give me suggestions on what I should do for the team, this is the time, because once I go into YouTube mode, I essentially just do it myself. Immortal Beast, excited for the summer of 2BC. Let's go. First thing up, we got to finish GM mode. So planning on getting a video done today, and then maybe tomorrow as well, or Friday. That's where I might be waiting until Friday for the next GM mode. And then Saturday, Sunday, and then we come back on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like 3 days during the week. I was supposed to go live yesterday, but like I said, there was a lot of setup for this. Alrighty. So Immortal Beast got you. Friar Facts, Mark Big Pepe 06. What's up, Johnny? Leafs are going to be a wild card next team and get bounced by Florida in 5. Maybe. The Leafs locker room might be the New York Rangers next year, because I don't see Matthews and Nylander getting along, but we'll see. Horse Teeth Medano, Smooth Moves, Money 888. John, are you going to put Zegras on the team since it happened in real life? Fuck no. We're 2-time Stanley Cup champions. You think I need that Michigan bitch on my team? I already got one Michigan bitch. Could you imagine Philadelphia next year if they still had John Tortorella, Zegras, and freaking Michkov on the same line, taking turns on doing Michigans? They'll probably end up finding out some new move where Zegras starts the Michigan, passes it, Michkov grabs it midair, and finishes the Michigan. Like, these two are going to be doing all sorts of stupid shit. Tortorella, no wonder he retired, man. I can't deal with that. All right, here we go. Wait, we won 2 cups? Hell yeah, 2 in a row. Where you been? All right. So, let's lock in here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the storylines that are going on. First things first, I don't need this headset on anymore. I need this good old headset now. Let's go. John, you get your smoke in today? Not yet. Later today. I'm sober as October before these live streams, always. Always clear and ready to go, man. All right, so I got my audio ready. You guys can hear that in the background, right? Let's do a little timing check. Haven't had to do this in a while. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We good. My God. It's been a while. John, it's been like 3 months. The playoffs got in the way. I thought I could do the playoffs with other things, but you know what? I wanted to focus on the playoffs, and the live streams were so much more enjoyable because I wasn't, like, overworking myself. So the hockey games were a lot of fun, man. All right, so let us go. So we are here at the year, I forget what this is. We just won the year 5 Stanley Cup. Is this the year 5 offseason, or is this the year 6 offseason? I think this is the year 5 offseason. Yeah, because the offseason comes after the year, right? Is this the year 5 offseason? Because next year would be year 6. Last year was year 5. So is this the year 5 offseason? I think so. Yeah, year 5 offseason. All right, got it. All right, so let's take a look at the team, ladies and gentlemen. So we just signed our goaltender, Gabriel Daig, unable to get him signed long-term, but we got that 2-year deal, 6.5, which is really good. And we got ourselves a nice little window here for the next 2 years. There's some other guys, hang on a second. Zamula, Hommel. It was actually 3 years, right? Because then we trade away a guy like Tippett or Seneca or McKenna or Wright or Levshunov or Konechny or Michkov, right? So for the next 2 years, we are locked in going for it. Either we can win 3 and 4 years or back to back, right? So our goaltender situation taken care of. Defensively, we got Artem Levshunov. I got to say Levshunov now. I hate that. Rasmus Anderson. Now, last time around, I was asking you guys, we can't re-sign Rasmus Anderson. He's going to want a little bit too much. 11 million. I'm not going to have that money for next year. He's 32. Do we trade him away? Now, we already traded away Farabee and Sanheim to free up the cap space. Part of me wants to hold on to him to go for the Stanley Cup. How often do you get the chance to go 3 in a row, right? Same thing with Cam York. He wants to come back, but look at the extension, $10.6 million. I might just have to let these two guys walk away, bring back Levshunov, and build around Levshunov, Zamula, Yoansu, and Hommel. It's going to be rough, but at least we get one more chance for these guys. Or we could trade them away. The thing is, I don't want to trade them away for a young prospect. I think that's just the cheese way to just continue to make your team a lot better. If I was going to trade those guys, it'd be to playoff bound teams for first rounders, right? So that way they're like deep first rounders. And then the forward core, this is where I've already done some pre-scouting for you guys, and I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Remember, Kirby Dach is in free agency. We cut him because he's looking for $9 million a year. Right now, my top 6 forwards, Michkov, Wright, McKenna, there's your first line. Konechny, who's still got his no movement clause, Tippett, and Seneca. But guess what? Out of those 3 guys, none are centers. So I'm thinking we got to move on from Owen Tippett. I want to keep Beckett Seneca. Travis Konechny, even though he's 2 years older than Owen Tippett, when things got dangerous in the playoffs, we went to this guy and he won a Conn Smythe, you know what I mean? He's got a no movement clause. Travis Konechny, he's been here for how long? I think out of the 2, I'd rather keep Konechny over Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett to me also has some trade value. Scored 50 goals 2 years ago. Put him on the first line with some team and boom, watch him go off. So are you guys all right with us moving on from Owen Tippett so that we can bring back Kirby Dach as a second line center? And that would then give us your Beckett Seneca, Kirby Dach, and Travis Konechny second line. Third line, you're going to start playing some younger players to get them in there. Nay, not Dach, get younger maybe? Well, if we're not getting Dach, then we're not going back for the Stanley Cup. This is what I mean. If you guys want me to rebuild or retool and get younger, then we should right now trade away Anderson, York, trade away Owen Tippett, and don't sign Dach and just free up the shelves for even more rookies. But I would like to go for a 3rd Stanley Cup in a row. So I want to bring back a few of these guys. Just can't afford all of them, man. Get a good return, retool for a new timeline. Tippett makes less than 7, no way you trade him. Yeah, but then we can't bring back Kirby Dach. All right. I hear what you guys are saying. It's one of those things where GM Superbman is just going to have to take over here, all right? And in the what's it called? In the system, let me see what we got. We got a few low elites. We got Morin, who's just not growing. Amadio, who we just drafted, that was good. Zinger, we don't know if this guy's going to grow. Ennis, he hasn't been growing. And we got some top 6s and some top 4s. So I think right now we should be going for it. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to be trading away Owen Tippett so that then I can make the signing for Kirby Dach. Now, here's the problem. To sign Kirby Dach, it's going to cost me $9 million per 6 years. That actually works out with the Levshunov and all those contracts. They all have 6 years left. He's going to want $9 million. Now, the good thing is that the organization, he does want to play here, right? But I have to trade away Tippett to free up the cap space to sign him, and a team is already interested. So now what I'm doing is I'm risking trading away Tippett and Dach being moved to another team. Now, if that happens, I can definitely find a replacement for 1 year. I can bring in a John Tavares. I can bring in a Trocheck. I can bring in a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and trade him after a year. Like, there are options if I don't get Kirby Dach. but then we'd be losing on Trevor Zegers. But I got like 5 wingers right now, and I'm not moving on from Travis Konechny. He won the Conn Smythe. He's 32, and I'm going for it in the next couple of years. He'll be fine. All right, so Perfetti is younger, cheaper, and is 1 worse overall. Yeah, but I don't base my decisions on the overall. I base my decisions on the individual stats. I don't like Cole Perfetti's 78 for faceoffs. Now, Kirby Dach is only like 81 or 82, so it's not that much higher, but it's just, it worked last year, and he throws the body as well. He's a good penalty killer, right? It's just, let me see Perfetti's individual stats here. Hang on. Let's see, Perfetti's not a body checker. You see that? So, and his face-off percentage below 50%. So, even though he's 86 overall, you take a look at Kirby Dach, and it's like these individual, he throws the body, and his face-off percentage is well above 50%. It's that little change, that little advantage that I want to pay for. I don't want just any center, all right? Okay, so I got to keep Kirby Dach. I got it. Is there anything else? I'm going to be doing some crazy shit here, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy shit. I think I'm ready. Trading Tippett for each makes no sense. You're basically trading the same player away to sign the same player in Dach. Owen Tippett is not a center, though. So again, guys, I need a second-line center. I need a second-line face-off taker. I need a first-line penalty killer. Kirby Dach is all of those things. Owen Tippett is not. He's not a face-off taker. He's not a penalty killer. Dach is the guy that I need. I need a second-line center. And I also made that trade at the trade deadline, and look how good it worked out for us, right? Don't trade Tippett. Why can't McKenna play C? McKenna can play C, but his face-offs are even worse, and I already really like the first line with Michkov, Wright, and McKenna. So if I break that up, McKenna's a medium franchise. I'm not putting a medium franchise on the second line, guys. And his face-offs at 70, no. Like, our first line is set. Now it's about building the rest of the team. I like Kirby Dach, guys. All right, here we go. I'm about to piss off everybody, all right? So if I need to leave the chat on, there you go. I can leave the chat on just like that. So YouTube and Twitch, make sure you guys spam some things. Let's get this started. Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Trade Coots, not Tipper. Oh, right. Last but not least, let me just show you guys this. Last but not least, everyone's going to be ripping on me for this, but we still have Sean Couturier on our team for 1 more season. He's got a modified no-trade clause. I could just dump him to free up the cap space to keep Tippett and bring back Kirby Dach, but, oh, man, he's our guy. He's our captain. We already made this decision in the last video. He stays, all right? He's the captain, 2 Stanley Cups. He's part of the that's as a GM of Philadelphia, this is one of the cool things. I have to make it work. I've made it work with the no movement clauses for him and Konechny, and I'm not going to bail out of it now, man. What last video? No one remembers. Well, this is me remembering. This is me reminding. And Barry Flippity Floopity Floppity, when people go back and watch this and it's in playlist form, they won't know anything, all right? They'll be like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So shut the fuck up. All right, here we go. All right, I think I'm ready to start this sucker up. All right, so how do I start this? All right, Philadelphia, we are back, and it's time to it's time to continue the Year 5 offseason with your Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, fuck, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. I'm going to screw the pooch on this one, but we'll see how much I can bring it together. All right, last chance, ladies and gentlemen. Should I go or no? Yes or no? Green or red? Win or loss? True or false? You got all the freaking emotes that you need to freaking tell me exactly what I got to do. All right. Buyout. We're already past the buyout stage. Can't do the buyout anymore. All right. Let's go. All right, let's see how bad this goes, shall we? All right, Philadelphia, we are finally back to continue our GM mode commentary with your Philadelphia Flyers. It's time to continue our Year 5 offseason with those Flyers, and we got some big decisions. Now, take a deep seat because in this video, we are taking care of the offseason, and we are taking care of all of Year 6. So we are going to simulate and hopefully be in a playoff position so that we can try to win our 3rd Stanley Cup in a row. It's been a fantastic 5 years here for the Philadelphia Philadelphia Flyers. I have absolutely stopped the pain, and look at that, Philly. 28 and 29, the Philadelphia Flyers, your Stanley Cup champions. And now I have the opportunity to do something that's even rare for my GM modes, to win 3 Stanley Cups in a row. Now, the last video, we already parted ways with some of our veteran talent. Joel Farabee traded to Chicago. Travis Sanheim traded to Buffalo. The reason we had to do that is we're getting into salary cap hell now. Now, we signed our goaltender, Gabriel Daigle, but only to a 2-year deal. He was asking for like $10 million plus. The fact that we got him there, we'll deal with it. We got like a 2-year window right here before we got to make some more decisions. But when you look at our blue line, right, Artem Levshunov, he is locked up long-term, perfect. But then you got a guy like Rasmus Anderson, and this guy, without a question, helps us in the simulation. 89 overall, but he's 32. I am not willing to extend him at $11 million per year. I can either trade him for a draft pick or a prospect. I'm not going to trade him for a young up-and-coming stud player. I think that's cheesing the system. So I'd have to, if I'm going to trade him to a playoff-bound team for a first-rounder or a nothing prospect, something that they're not looking for, something that they're not relying on. Or I could just keep him and go for one more Stanley Cup. And the more I looked at this team, I thought to myself, I can do both. I can retool, make sure the future is still set, but also go for that rare back-to-back-to-back. So, to start this video, I will let everyone know my goal is to win the Stanley Cup next season. Whatever happens, happens. And I'm all right with guys like Anderson and even Cam York walking off the team. Cam York wants an extension as well, and 10.6, right? We're 5 years into this. The salary cap has gone up. I might be able to get Cam York back for something respectable, but I'm going to wait till the end of the year for that one, all right? So Anderson and York, they're staying, but we don't know what the future's going to be. So let's say those two guys walk. Then in the future, you got Levshunov, you got Zamula, you got Yoansu, you got Hamel, you got the secondary Yoansu, Passy Yoansu. Don't know if he's going to grow. So we would definitely be in the market to reacquire another defenseman for Levshunov. Probably a left-handed defensive defenseman if Hamel doesn't become that guy, if Hamel's just a second liner, but I'm all right with that. I could find that. So defensively, we're not going to touch a thing. Now, forwards, this is where it gets interesting. There's no way in hell we're going to have the same depth as last year. Now, before I show you guys the contract situation, because he's not here, I already dropped into free agency. Our second line center that we traded for at the trade deadline last year, we gave up Chet Luchenko and we got Kirby Dack, and he went on to have a fantastic run with the Philadelphia Flyers. In 20 games played during the regular season, he had 21 points, plus 12, and during the playoffs, 22 games played, 17 points, plus 5. I love the fact that he throws the body. I love the fact that he wins face-offs. This is my second line center for the next, I don't know, 6 years, right? Behind our first line of Gavin McKenna, Shane Wright, and Matvei Michkov. Now, to sign him, he's going to want 6 years at $9 million per. Now, 6 years actually works out, because look at this. Matvei Michkov, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You sign Kirby Dack, you lock him up to the same window as everyone else. When I look at my center depth, right, don't really have much. Ryan McLeod did not become the second line center that we wanted, but he's a perfect third line center, and he's had big moments for us. We're still holding on to Sean Couturier, our captain. He's not going anywhere. Hopefully he retires next season. That's a lot of money that I could part ways with, but that's one of the challenges. I got to deal with it. And in the system, just some low top six and some medium top six. So I don't have a young replacement for a second line center. Kirby Dack is the guy, without question. I keep on backing out of this screen. But when you look at our forwards, just imagine Kirby Dack is in here, right? First line, Matvei Michkov, Shane Wright, Gavin McKenna. Second line, Konechny, Tippett, Seneca. But those three guys, none of them are center. So it's got to be Kirby Dack, and then 2 out of these 3. The other guy is going to play on the third line, but these 3 guys are way too good to be on the third line. Travis Konechny, he's got a no movement clause, and to me, this is the most valuable winger that I have, man. When we got into trouble in the playoffs, this guy showed up big time. Remember, I put him on the first line last year against Edmonton, put him on the first line this year when McKenna went down with the injury. My man won a Conn Smythe. Look at those points. He's not going anywhere. And if I have a 2-year window here with Gabriel Daigle, he'll be 34. It's perfect. And his contract becomes a tradable contract after 2 more years. So I got Konechny when he's 32, 33. I'm perfectly fine with that. I like Beckett Seneca on the left, a big player. His offensive awareness and defensive awareness, he's going nowhere. That leaves Owen Tippett. Now, Owen Tippett on this team, If he was a first liner, he'd put up a lot more points. Hell, he had 50 goals 2 years ago. But last year, 30 goals, 57 points, and in the playoffs, 16 points, 22 games played. At 30 years of age, I think this guy has the most value to trade away. 6.2. With that and my cap space at $5 million, I would free up enough to bring back Kirby Dach into this lineup. And then my third line, I mean, I got it on paper here. I got a lot of younger players that I can start playing in the bottom six. And also, if I need to pick up a third or fourth liner for the playoff run, that's something that we can do come trade deadline day. So I would like to move on from Owen Tippett here. He's had a fantastic career, but I need to free up that cap space. Now, I'm not going to bore all of you guys. I've already done some pre-scouting, but we do have a potential problem here. Because if I trade away Owen Tippett to free up the cap space for Kirby Dach, right? Let me just go UFA. Kirby Dach has already got one team interested. Now, the organizational interest it's perfect for us with Kirby Dach, which is really good. But there is the potential that I trade away Owen Tippett and some other team poaches Kirby Dach away from me. And then I'm kind of in like, oh no, what have I done? I'm still all right with that happening because it doesn't change the fact that I needed a second line center. So if we don't get our hands on Kirby Dach, I might go for a veteran like Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, might go for a veteran like John Tavares, or I might look at one of these other guys like a Shane Pinto or do a hard look and see what they got. It might also be something that we trade for at the trade deadline, a second line center. So even if things don't go according to plan, I'm all right with this, all right? So let's get to the proposed trade screen, and I want to show you guys. I've already done some pre-scouting, and this might piss off some people, but I'm going to do it. First off, Owen Tippett. The first stage, we are trading him to the West. I don't need no 50-goal scorer back in my division. The Calgary Flames, everybody. Now, let me re-jog your memory. In this universe, the Flames have been regrowing, retooling, rebuilding, and they are ready to go. Year one or year two, I forget which one it was. Hang on, I'm on right wingers here, all skaters. They picked up, was it Maxime? What was his first name? Maxime Teratukin, drafted first overall in the year 2 NHL entry draft. Power forward. Take a look at some of these stats, right? 30 goals, 30 goals, 30 goals. He's ready to break out. They also drafted from Calgary Landon Dupont. He was second overall the year after that, year number 3. And the funny thing about Landon Dupont, he hasn't played in the NHL just yet. Can you say, not Conn Smythe, but Calder Trophy winner this year? So they got Landon Dupont at 86 as a rookie. Ready to go. They got Teratukin, they got Coots, they got Perek, they got Calder, they got a young team, but you know what? They could use some wingers on this team. Other than Teratukin, let me see who they got on the left side. They got Huberdeau's 2 years left. He's going to be dropping off, right? And on the right side, Alex Tuck is 33. Coronado is nice. So you got Coronado, you got Teratukin. I don't know. Owen Tippett, a 50-goal scorer. I think it would work out for them. I do. So I'm going to put Owen Tippett there, but I don't want to bring back salary. For a young team like this, I want to poach some of their younger players, all right? But players that they're not necessarily going to use. First up, on the left wing, I'd love Teratukin, but that ain't going to happen. We're going to go for this guy. What's his name? Is it Marcus or Matthew? Malcolm. Oh, God, I got that one wrong. He's actually going in this year's NHL entry draft. He went in year number 1, 8th overall to the Buffalo Sabres. Malcolm Spence, right? Now, he has yet to play a single game in the NHL at 22 years of age, but look at that. Offensive awareness, 86. Defensive awareness, 85. I did the same thing with Beckett Seneca. Those are the two stats that I really like. And for a depth third liner who's making $1.1 million for the next year, perfect. So I'll add him to the trade, right? So there's a left winger. We go to the right side now, all right? We take a look at all their right wingers. You got Tuck in there, Coronado, Holmstrom. This guy, Sikora, 1 year, $1 million, 24 years of age. Let's see when he was drafted. 2022 in the second round by the New York Rangers. Has he played yet in the NHL? He has played in the NHL. He had his first full season. 22 points, 13 goals, -1. Adam Sikora, but again, I like the defensive and offensive awareness. He's got some poise as well. Just the depth right winger that's not going to cost me too much, all right? So I'll pick him up. When we look at the defensive side of things, they got a lot of young prospects here. Perek and Dupont, obviously, they're their top guys, right? But then they got this guy, Arcabello, and I'd love to get Arcabello, but this guy was just drafted last year, 17th overall. I don't think they'd be willing to give up on someone like that. When a guy's 22, 23, 24, they've had him for a while. This guy is still fresh, so I can't take that defenseman. But speaking of 24-year-old, 1 year left at .9, Hunter Brustovitz. How do you pronounce that name? My God, drafted by Vancouver mover in 2023. But look at the offensive awareness, 87. Defensive awareness, 84. Let me slap him into the deal as well. So I'm getting a left winger, I'm getting a right winger, and then, hell, let me see if we got a center in here. Can we get a center? Let me just take a look at all their best centers. They got Sharon Govich, they got Honzig, they got Jaeger, they got McDermott. Oh, McDermott. Oh, Coots, medium elite. Damn. McDermott. When was this guy drafted? Hang on. McDermott was drafted... Oh, wow. They had Arcabello at 17, and then at 20, they had Chase McDermott. So he went last year. There's no way they'd get rid of him. Coots is 22, but he's got some trade value. I don't want that. Jaeger, 80 overall, 24 years of age. Dear God, offensive awareness 95, Braden Jaeger. Hang on a second. Where the heck? You haven't played in the NHL just yet. This could be something interesting. This could be something interesting. And an 83, and he's only getting paid 0.8. That's the guy. That is the guy, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. Spence, Sikora, Brustovitz, and Jaeger. Basically, I'm getting a young player that's been given up on, right? It's not one of their top prospects, and I'm just getting 4 of them, 1 for each position. Now, hang on. Let me just do this again. Let me just make sure I'm not cheesing the system. When I sort by potential, Coots is their main guy, Honzig second, Jaeger's third. So I'm taking their third best center prospect, but you know what? I think McDermott is even better. So I'm taking their 4th best center prospect. Left wing, they got Bassett in there. They got Ekberg, but they have Taratukin. So maybe their 2nd best left wing prospect. Right wing, they still have Tuck, they still have Coronado. I wouldn't say Sikora at 24 is a prospect anymore, so he's nothing. And then defensively, it's not DuPont, it's not Parekh, it's not Calder, it's not Arcabello. Yeah, I'm taking like either the 3rd or 4th guy from each position. I'm all right with that. And you know what? I'm going to do a little GM Superb, man, here. It's Owen Tippett. He scored 50 goals 2 years ago. I want a freaking draft pick in there as well. All right, so from Calgary's perspective, they still have all their best prospects. They have Taratukin on the left. They're going to get Tippett now on the right, and they got, what's his name, coming up to the NHL, DuPont next season, offensive defenseman. So they're going to get themselves a 50-goal scorer for the next 3 years. Then they got to sign their young guns, but Tippett's contract will be up. This, to me, makes all the sense in the world. Calgary, will it go through? Oh, baby! GM Superb Man pulls the trigger on Owen Tippett, sending him over to the Calgary Flames for 4 players, baby. Well, thank you very much, Owen Tippett. Thank you. I can't believe that went through. I thought they were going to say something. I got a 4th round. I might have been able to get a 3rd rounder in there. So let's take a look at the Calgary Flames now. Their forward core, right? Owen Tippett is now their 3rd best. Their 2nd best is a 33-year-old. Owen Tippett is, oh yeah, that's with 3 years left, and he's only at 6.2, right? So your center core, you got Sharon Govich, you got Honzig. Your left wing, you got Taratukin. You're not playing Huberdeau for much longer, and you're not playing Tuck much longer. So Owen Tippett, Taratukin, and their first line, Sharon Govich. And then defensively, you got Parekh and DuPont, all right? And for us, we free up that cap space. My 3rd and 4th line are now created, and I got a boatload of depth. They can start in the AHL. They can make their way up, man. So Levchinov, Anderson, York, Zamula, Yoansu, Brustovitz is in there now. Hommel and Jackeye. And then forwards, let me just go down here and take a look. After McLeod, Delandria. Yeah, look at Jaeger, Sikora, Spence. I got a bunch of guys who are cheap, and we'll see. We'll see. So a little bit of a salary cap dump. Maybe some people are saying Johnny should have got a draft pick there, but I actually wanted some players because of those offensive and defensive overalls, right? Now we get to the hard part of this. Kirby Dack. Oh, Kirby Dack. Please, God, let me get this guy signed, all right? I will pay. So 9.050 offer contract. Hang on. So one team is interested. Offer contract. You guys think I should go through a negotiation to maybe see player request first line for? Oh my God. All right, so I got $10 million to work with here. Let's see if I go up to 10, how much more? Okay, so we're not going to be able to sign him within 1 day. He's going to have to take a few days to think about it. And other teams are going to be oh, Jesus. All right. So we're going to have to go to a negotiation here. GM Superb Man, get your shit together, all right? It's time to freaking get that dub Riz. Hi there. I've been hearing good things about your organization. Yeah, you were here when we won the Stanley Cup last year, Kirby Dack. I'm definitely interested in possibly becoming part of your team. All right, so charm is very convincing. Bang, babe. Yes. Ah! All right. Now, he's already really really into the team, so I don't need to talk to him about the organization or anything like that. I want to get right into the contract, all right? Right into it. Dub Riz. All right, so 6-year extension, that's perfect. That matches Matvei Michkov. Perfect. I'll give that to you. 6-year extension, no problem. All right, so the value is still there. Very convincing. It's great. We're in a 6-year. Asking price is $905. Yeah, that's fine by me, but I will improve the offer for you, all right? I will also include a full no movement clause. Now, this is a big move, but I saw the way he played, and I need somebody for the second line center. I would absolutely give you a full no movement clause. This is my swan song here. This is my guy. I'm not going to be here for 25 years, right? I'm going to be here for the next 5. Kirby Dach is my second line center. I am fine with keeping him on this team. He'll be 34 when it's done. Just like Travis Konechny, he can get it done. Now, I'm looking to play on the first line. Oh, shit. No, you can't play on the first line. Oh, no. He wanted to play on the first line and the first line power play. All right, here we go. W Riz time. You can play on the top 6 forward line, buddy. Shit. Did it go up or did it go down? I think it went up. Yeah, looking good. All right, W Riz. Here we go. Maybe I can, hang on, negotiation. Maybe I can, like, give him another promise. Hang on. Maybe I can give him another promise, because I think it went up. I said you're in the top 6. You're not on the first line power play, but I'll give you power play time for sure. Oh, it went up. W Riz is taking over. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'll do that. 6 years, $9 million per, full no movement clause, and he plays on the second line forward core, and he plays on the second line power play. Yeah, I'm good with that, Kirby Dach. Oh my God. So that's as much value that I can get out of this. Oh, shit. Please, God, don't let some other team come over here and steal him from me. 6 years, $9 million per offer contract. Oh, shit. All right, so if he doesn't sign, oh, God, who is my, thing is, though, these other centers are going to get taken while I'm waiting, right? So 2 teams are interested in Kirby Dach. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One day, and yes, I can simulate for, another team offered him something. No, I'm going to lose Kirby Dach, and they just traded away Owen Tippett. Oh, no. Day 2. Let's see. Okay, it's a trade. Colorado. Nah, get the hell out of here. In fact, let me just take the due diligence. I'm not trading away any of my younger players. You stupid game with your stupid trade block, assuming that you know what I want. I didn't even back out. Whatever. What? Back to GM mode, baby. Back to new glitches, and every time I'm playing. Advanced day. Let's see what we got. Another fucking trade. I tried to get rid of it, but you didn't let me. Another where are we going? Kirby Dach. 4 teams are interested. Why? Just because he won a Stanley Cup? I mean, come on. No one liked him when he was in Montreal. I traded for him. And now you're all trying to poach him away. You pieces of shit. Third day. Please. Yes! W Riz! GM superb, man. He went to Kirby Dach's home at the 11th hour, and he pleaded with him, please God. All right, 3 in a row. Please come back. I traded away Owen Tippett for you. And Kirby Dach agrees to come back and be the second line center for the Philadelphia Flyers. Oh, my God. It was so close. Thank God, man. 4 different teams. Woo! That negotiation was, it was so useful. All right, create new file. I'm saving it. I am saving it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we have spent our cap now. I don't have much to spend. I got 47 players under contract. I got $1.8 million of cap. That's enough for the playoffs. All right. Oh, I need a backup goalie. I need a goalie. So we're going to spend our money on just maybe 2 goalies here. All right. So I will get a goalie. So my defensive core, Levshinov, Anderson, York, Zamula, Yoansu, Brustovich, Hommel, and Jack Guy. That's 8 defensemen. That's perfect. Forwards, Matvei Michkov, Shane Wright, McKenna. Konechny, Kirby Dach now with that no movement clause, all right? I know, but I'm perfectly fine with locking in a guy like this. And Kirby Dach is now making more than Shane Wright, McKenna, not as much as Michkov, but I had to do it, man. I had to do it. I needed a second line center. I'm going for a Stanley Cup. And now when it comes to our third line, I mean, I got it on paper here. I can either go Spence, I can go Sikora, I can bring up Dalton. Dalton can get a chance this year, guys. What do you guys think about Rohan Dalton? Haven't played him yet in the NHL. He's played in the AHL, but this guy could be a 4th-line right wing. I could still give time to Morin, Zachary Morin. Yeah, Zachary Morin. This guy's not growing, though. That low franchise. And I got Sean Couturier. All right, so I'm pretty good, ladies and gents. I am pretty good. Last but not least, all we need to do All we need to do now is sign 2 goaltenders nice and cheap, like the cheapest kind of goaltenders that we can find, all right? Askarov, hell no. So anybody with like 0.8, there it is. These 0.8s right here, all right? Primu, Shelovs, there you go. I'll get Shelovs for the freaking Vancouver Canuck fans, all right? Here you go. Oh, he wants 2 years? Get the hell out of here. They all want 2 years. Sandstrom, John Gibson, hell yeah. Let me get some veteran on this team. John Gibson, 0.8, thank you very much. I accept your offer. Yeah, let me see if I go to age. Is there anybody else that's older and cheap? Philip Grubauer, Gibson, Olmark, Brassot. Anybody nice and cheap? Dance, Binnington. I could bring Binnington back, but no, I got to save some money. If it was cheap, I'd do it. If it was cheap. Nah, none of these guys are cheap, so... Again, I want to keep that salary cap clean. I will give Primu 2 years. He's still in his 20s, so that's fine. Yeah, Caden Primu, 0.8. There it is, bud. I accept your offer. All right, so we got 49 contracts out of 50. I got 1 spot for a roster move. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. So let's advance, and I'll show you guys where some of these free agents went. Let's go. All right, now's the time. I'm back with you guys now. All right, let me put the chat back on the screen so I know. Anything that you guys want to see? Anything? Check new extensions from the Calgary trade. The extensions. I don't think I'm going to be extending any of those guys. I don't know how they're going to play, man. But okay, I'll take a look at it for you. McLeod, I don't need to extend you just yet. Although, should we extend Ryan McLeod 2 years? I mean, that's pretty damn good. 2.2 for a third line center. He's 29. He's been here. That's probably a bona fide. He's going to be making less. Should we just lock up McLeod right now? Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Delandria, Brustovitz. All right, let's see how much Brustovitz wants. Yeah, I'm not willing to start throwing out these kind of contracts just yet. Nope, he's an RFA still. Nope, not doing that. Sikora, I can't even do it because they just signed. Yeah, I can't even do it there. Jaeger, I can't even do it. And then in the system, Spence. Can't even do it because these guys all just signed 1-year deals with their team. Can't even do it. Can't even do it. All right. Oh, McLeod. Forgot. Hell yeah. 2-2. That's good. All right. All right, Philadelphia, we also wanted to see about the extensions for our other players. The guys that we just traded for from Calgary, they can't be extended till January 1st, but Ryan McLeod is up, and he wants a real good contract. 2 years, $2 million per. Let's go. I'm not going to rush. That's all right, buddy. Take your time, but you know he's coming back. For fuck's sake, man. Don't miss this. And there you go, Ryan McLeod. I accept your offer. So we are saving money with Ryan McLeod. There's our third line, even fourth liner for the future, only making $2 million per. We got him for the next 3 years. Let's go. All right, that's huge, ladies and gentlemen. So let's sign free agents. Let's see what we got. Byfield is still asking for 15 mil, dear God. So there's some other teams here. Let's just advance the day. We'll wait till all these names are off the list, and then we can take a look at where these players signed. You guys think Byfield gets signed by the LA Kings, or you think they trade him away? 15.6 million. My God, man. Who's this guy? Biam? He's making 7.7 for 6 years at 83 overall. Yeah, we're getting to those crazy times. All right, looks like he got signed. So hang on a second. Signed. Here we go. All right, let's go. So, here are the free agents that got signed. Let's see if we have any kind of crazy destinations. Quinn Byfield, LA. He was an RFA. Yes, Quinn Byfield going to the LA Kings. Next up, Svechnikov going back to the Carolina Hurricanes. Fleischman, right, he was drafted. When was this guy drafted again? Second overall in year number 2, going back to the Minnesota Wild. Macklin Celebrini, how much did he sign for? 2 years at 9.3 per. This guy trying to maximize. Lane Hudson, Dear God, Lane Hudson at 25 years of age. How good is he? 88 overall. He has signed a $12.875 mil per for only 3 seasons with the Montreal Canadiens, man. Caden Lidstrom, 13.8. These contracts are getting out of control now. William Eklund, Sedlak. I was just looking for any UFAs. Kirby Dack, Zegras. Where did Zegras end up going? Oh, all right. Let's get to the next season. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I hate this. Fucking hate this, man. Unbelievable. The next season. Of fucking course, right? Right? Ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. No look floaty is back. Yeah, get rid of Mitch, and now you bring in Trevor Zegras. Friggin' no look Michigans. He's gonna rot there. Yeah, him, Willie, and Morgan Riley. Just all together, man. Holy shit. All right. Ooh. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big moment. I posed this question to you after we won our second Stanley Cup. Should this year be the year that Sean Couturier hands the captaincy off to Matvei Michkov? Twitch, I'm looking to you guys. Yay or nay? Yes or no? W or L? Are we going to make Matvei Michkov the new captain of the Philadelphia Flyers? I kind of like it because Couturier then can just go off into the sunset knowing, whereas if we lose next year... I like the positivity of being able to hand it off, man. One more year, Johnny? Yes. Nope. No. L. I love the idea. But then again, if I make that change, then we lose. People would be like, it should have been Sean Couturier. One more year? All right, the fans. I thought we'd get a unanimous green. Even YouTube is saying no. So Sean Couturier remains captain of the Philadelphia Flyers. We got Shane Wright and Matvei Michkov. I'm going to take the A off of Shane Wright, and I'm going to give it to Lev Shinov, all right? Need to have an alternate captain as a forward and a defenseman, and Lev Shinov is our next guy up, so start giving him a leadership role. All right, sounds good, ladies and gentlemen. So there are the captains, there are the numbers, all that stuff. The fans want Couturier as the captain. The fans get it. All right, so let me do some work. All right. Save the game again. Stripping a captain with a 1 year left on his deal sounds like Babcock to me. I know, but he already got his 2 cups. The idea was like giving it to Michkov, like you know, like handing up. Oh, whatever. All right, now we lose. We hand it off to Michkov. It feels like it's like I don't know. But then again, if we hand it off to Michkov and we lose, then maybe I'll get blamed for that. All right, so be it. All right, so Gabriel Daig up to an 89 overall. That's good for us. Ooh, look at those X factors in there. He's definitely the guy. 22. Let's see what you can do. Fedotov as my backup goaltender. Yeah, the Wang Gang. He can play. Fedotov at 79 overall. That's fine. I might find a backup throughout the regular season. We'll see, but I don't have a lot of money, right? Lev Shinov, Anderson, York, Yoensu, damn. Joakim Yoensu's up to an 83 overall. Let's go, Yoensu. Zamula, Brustovitz, Ajakai. Let me see down there in the system. Hommel up to an 82. We got some growth from Hommel finally. Let's go. Yoensu up to an 80 or 68. So I'll send Jackeye down there. In fact, no, I'll send Brustovitz down there. There you go. Jack Guy can be the guy because I don't want to I want to play Brustovitz, right? So let's just see what he can do, and also maybe somebody that I bring up, and we'll see how he performs. But I got my 6th defenseman. Jack Guy is the 7th. I'm not going to have Brustovitz just failing in the NHL, right? So he can play down there. And again, if I need to bring somebody up because of an injury, Brustovitz is the first guy. Right wingers. Michkov, a 95. Dear God, Matvei Michkov. So we got another year of Matvei being 95 overall. That's really good. Was he 95 last year? Was he 94? Travis Konechny, an 88. Still has his exact elite potential, so that's good news for us. Sikora, do I want to have? I'm going to bring up Dalton. Hang on, let me just bring up all of my young forwards and see which one fits best. McKenna's still an 89 overall, but he's got his medium franchise. Beckett Seneca, 85. Spence, an 82. Did he already go up? Did Spence already go up to an 82? Damn, man. Offensive awareness, 90. Defensive awareness, 89. Let's go. Let's go, Spence. Cates are going to be sent down. Pizzetta, Berglund, Sylvester, Morin. Jesus, Morin is just not growing. Morin is 74 overall. And then Shane Wright, Kirby Dak, Shane Wright 90, McLeod 83, Delandria, Yeager. I'm definitely going to play Yeager with that offensive awareness, man. 95 offensive awareness, my God. And then I got to bring up, is it the defenseman? I got to bring up one more forward. Who should be the forward that comes up to the NHL? Delandria, Cates, Soderblom, Pizzetta, Douglas. Congratiev. I don't want to play any of these young guns. No, I don't need to play any of these young guns here. 79, Soderblom, Pizzetta. Let me bring up Cates, and Delandria. Let me bring up Cates, all right? Because Cates can play both the left wing and the center position. Yeah, I need somebody who can just play both slots, all right? So not Pez. All right, so there you go. So let's get to the boring part of this now. A lot of micromanaging, a lot of editing the lines, but we can do this. So the first line still not a +5. It's just the X factors for some reason. Oh, well, it's good enough, man. Now I got Seneca with Kirby, Dak, and Konechny. You can see how that line fits. Is Konechny a second line or still a first liner? So I can't get his chemistry to where I want it, but these other two guys do. Malcolm Spence, what are we doing with Malcolm Spence? Is he a third liner? I think he might be a third liner now, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan McLeod and Adam Sikora. And then Yeager and Couturier. Couturier is down to a 78 overall. Oh, my God. Well, he can still kill some penalties. I mean, I might start the year with Yeager and then, like, Sean Couturier on the bench. He could just be a depth player for us. The captain on the bench? This is what I mean! We gotta make somebody else the captain! What the fuck? Although I don't need Cates out there. Hang on. I need more. I need more. All right, Yeager. Yeager, you're getting scratched. So you know what I can do then? You know what I can do? I can, Yeager with his 95 offensive awareness. He can go down there into the system. I can bring up Delandria. All right. I can do that for right now to start the year and see where we go. So I'll send Yeager back down. All right. And in the system, is there anyone else I can bring up? Like a forward? Soderblom, Pizzetta, Berglund. Why are you playing Morin? He's ass. Morin is not ass. So what we're trying to do with Morin is we're trying to turn him into a playmaker. Because look at his puck skills category. They're like in the 90s. So I know that if this guy turned into a playmaker, his overall will probably go up to like 78, 79, 80 overall, right? So this is what I'm gonna do. I gotta do it. Love the content. Do you have any ideas to grow my channel? Rustler17. I don't know, man. Just consistency, and you got to create some good contents. I have no clue. I kind of just stumbled into this career. I got no idea about it. He's got no offensive awareness, Johnny. Who? Morin? Yeah, I know, but one good season, guys. Like, I could turn an 82 overall into an 88 overall with one good season. I'm just hoping that low franchise, he's my pet project, boys. He's my pet project. He ain't going anywhere. All right, so Yeager. So I got some players down there in the AHL that can come up, all right? So that's good to know. But remember, we're going for a Stanley Cup. Those trades, I wasn't really acquiring players to play. I needed some depth. But I just needed to free up that cap space for Kirby Dak, right? So Spence, McLeod, Sikora, Dalton, Couturier, Morin. Yeah, we're playing our young guns. We got Sikora, Spence, Morin, and Dalton all in the bottom six. Consistency from you? Bah, thanks, Taco Waterfall. Yeah, because I didn't do every Toronto Maple Leaf this year, and I didn't do every Leaf game in the playoffs, and every conference final game, and every Stanley Cup final game. Shut the fuck up, idiot. All right, so is Hommel getting the chance to play on the first line with Levshunov throughout the regular season? Should we do that? He's up to an 82 overall. I can always go back to Anderson come the playoffs, but Anderson probably is going to be walking off the team, right? So what am I going to do here? Because Yoansu and Zamula. Is Yoansu a top 4 now? Yoansu's got to move up. So Yoansu's got to go. You know what, Hommel? Is Hommel still a top 6? Top 6. All right, Hommel, you're back down there, man. Sorry. Yeah, are you guys all right with that then? Levshunov and Anderson, York and Yoansu, Zamula and Hommel. You guys all right? You guys all right with that one? And then on the bench, I got Arbor Jackeye. Yeah, I'm all right with that. We can also move around these players a little bit, but we're going for it this year. So our younger players are taking a back seat. All pairing is good. What about that year break you had? Rehab is no excuse. All right, Taco Waterfall. Power play. Here we go. Gavin McKenna. So I need Michkov on the left side. Levshunov back there taking those shots. McKenna, you're going to go on that side. And center is going to be Shane Wright. There you go. Now, how are we doing the defensive side of things? Am I doing? Yeah, I'm just going to go Rasmus Anderson there. Rasmus Anderson can help out on the power play for sure. I want to make sure that we're in the playoffs. No problems. All my best players. There it is. Second line, Kirby Dack, Konechny, and Seneca. Yeah, York. And who should be the fourth? Either the extra defender who gets the power play time, or should it be, yeah, I'm not going to put, should it be Yoansu? Should we be giving Yoansu some power play time? Or should I give this to, like, I should probably give, you know what, let me give Yoansu some power play time here. Yeah, let me give Yoansu some power play time, because Yoansu might be the left-handed guy I need for Levshunov when Anderson and York go away. So you know what, I'm going to go with Yoansu right there. Yeah, first line power play, Michkov. Where's Shane Wright? Shane Wright's not even here? Hang on. Yeah, there he is. Oh, man, I forgot how slow this game is. Jesus Christ. Shane Wright. We haven't even gotten to the freaking regular season simulation just yet. Injuries are gonna... Oh, my God, it's brutal. Anderson, Yoansu, I'm gonna take... Oh, Yoansu off the 4-man power play and put York out there. Cam York. There you go, bud. All right. Penalty kill. All right, so here's where it gets fun. We have a great penalty killing team. Look at this. Konechny, Shane Wright, Rasmus Anderson, and Levshunov. Yep, play your best players. That's fine by me. Second line penalty kill, Hommel, Zamula, Dalton, and McLeod. Dalton, I don't know how you're killing penalties here. We're going Beckett Seneca with that good defensive awareness. Hell yeah, Beckett Seneca, the defensive awareness. Get in there with Ryan McLeod. And then I need not Couturier anymore. This is why I got him, Kirby Dack, all right? In fact, Kirby Dack is going to be my second line penalty killer, all right, along with Beckett Seneca and Zamula and Hommel. And then the third line, Cam York, Yoansu, McLeod, and I need a two-way guy, Spence. There, we'll play our power forwards with the good defensive awareness. So, got to get Spence, the chemistry going. I will do that. Shane Wright on the 3-man penalty kill, McLeod on the 3-man penalty kill. Dalton, no, that's going to be Kirby Dack. Just because Kirby Dack's a playmaker. Game doesn't like it too much, but I'm fine with that. We just got to turn these defensemen. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. 4-on-4 lines, Michkov and McKenna. No, it's going to be Shane Wright and Michkov. York, Levshunov. No, Anderson, Levshunov. McKenna and... we'll go McKenna and Kirby Dack. Zamula and York. York and Yoansu. Jesus, man. So slow, this game. And then Seneca with, we'll go Ryan McLeod. All right, Seneca. Actually, no, I'm going to go Konechny instead of Seneca. There it is. Zamula and Hommel. Very good. 3-on-3, McKenna and Michkov. It's going to be Shane Wright and Michkov with Levshunov. McKenna and Konechny. Jesus Christ. It really does take it forever, doesn't it? It really does. Kirby Dack. And then Konechny. Oh, for God's sakes, man. What a shitty... Relax. Who cares a shit? We know it's terrible. Extra attackers. Michkov. And we're going to go Michkov and Konechny. And the shootout, Michkov, Dack. Let me get Levshunov in there. Michkov, Konechny, Shane Wright. There it is. Gavin McKenna should be on the shootout as well. We go McKenna first, Michkov second. Levshunov, Shane Wright, Kirby Dack. Yeah, that looks good. All right, and then we got Gabriel Daig in the net, and our scratch players, Delandria, Jack-Eye, and Kate. So we're going full on. And then the AHL, let me just go best lines, and let's just make sure all of our top guys are getting ice time to where they should. Is anyone scratched right here that needs to be dressed? Yoansu is Amadio. I got to get a few of these guys in here. Hang on. Hornqvist, who are you? Top 6 low. Phillips, who are you? AHL. All right, so let me get him out of there for Amadio. Sylvester, who are you? Low top 6. All right, congrats, yeah. Boss, Backman. I got to play all these guys. Bathgate, Douglas, Berglund. Yep. Oh man, I got so many prospects down here. We have to trim the team this year. Definitely got to trim the team. And then defensively, I got to get Yoansu in there. Samsonov, Moroz, Huang, Kessel. Sorry, Kessel, you got to get out of there for Passy Yoansu, brother. Hate to see it, but it's got to happen. And then goaltenders, Primu and Klang. That's good. All right. Everything is set. All right. So let me go to trading block. Let me just get this going. Let me make sure the auto-rotate goalies is off. All that good stuff. Is there anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Anything else that I'm forgetting? Please let me know. And we can start the Year 6 season simulation. EA has no incentive to change the game, John. I know. Just beating a dead horse talking about this. All good, all good. Save the game, Johnny. Save the game. There you go. All right, give me 1 second here. Oh man, it's that weird time of the year where it's so hot outside that you got to turn your AC on, but then you're sitting in a fridge, and I had to open up my window, man. I got to like equal out this AC in the hot weather outside. I'm getting too cold. Talk with the players for chemistry, John. Oh, we will be every first. Don't worry, we will. John, stop gooning. All right, is there anything else? I got some storylines that I'm gonna go over, but is there anything else that I'm forgetting about, ladies and gentlemen? Let me check. Chemistry check. Chemistry check. We'll do that the first of every month. Don't worry. Hang on 1 second. Oh my God. All right, I'm ready to go. John, will you play MLB The Show franchise ever again? I'm sure. Ever again? Yeah, I'm sure I'll pick it up at some point. What the F are we watching? The effing Flyers in effing July? All right, you guys ready? Let's go. Let's go. All right, so we got some lineups that I want to take a look at, but we're going to do that come the regular season, all right? So let me... do I need to make any changes? I already saved the game right here. Yeah, I'm going to simulate up to the regular season, all right? We'll include some regular season gameplay in here, but we don't need the preseason games, right? Can I simulate to the regular season? Have I taken care of everything in preseason? Hang on. I'm not putting any goals out there. No, we're not doing anything like that anymore. Nah, I don't want to do that because the computers can't do that, and it's just a long time, man. Yes, season goals. I mean, okay, hang on. Is there anyone we're trying to grow here? Matvey Michkov, no. Levshinov, no. Wright, McKenna, no. Nah, guys, I'm all right. You know what? I got to be honest with you guys. This part of the game, like, I don't mind talking to them about chemistry, and I don't mind talking to them in the offseason. I don't like this preseason stuff, man. Takes way too long. Season goals take too long, and also the computers don't do it, so it's kind of cheap. I mean, they don't do other stuff as well, but unless there's like a young prospect that I'm growing, we've already got our growth, so we're good. Morin. Oh, Morin. Well, I'm going to try to turn Morin into a playmaker, but I'm going to do that the chemistry, all right? So, yes, I got Morin. All right. All right, so we're good. So, let's sim to the regular season here. All right. Andrew Brunette, how's it going, buddy? Our head coach. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'll leave that part to you. I'm more of a hands-off GM until it's time to make all the trades in the world that I'm very hands-on. New conversation with player Kirby Dack. Kirby, you're in the top 6. Don't worry, buddy. Yep, there it is. So anytime, oh, God. So if Kirby Dack gets injured and he comes back and I don't get the right time, oh, shit. Auto-rotate goalies, you fools. Auto-rotate goalies, you fools. I don't know if I turned that off or not. Hang on. Settings. So much things I got to do in this to prepare. It's crazy. Injuries are on. Yeah, period length. 10 minutes, right? Because we're just doing if we jump into some games. Auto-rotate goalies on. See, almost had that off. Is there anything else? Computer trades are on. Penalty time scaling. Yeah, we're good. All right, there you go. All right, let's simulate to the regular season. Yeah, the conversation mechanic is so lame and slow. I know. The whole game is lame and slow, man. It's terrible. Well, whatever. Let's keep it positive, man. Let's keep it positive. All right. Bang. Bang. Get your waiver bullshit out of here. And you guys were saying, Johnny, where's Joshua Ho-Sang? Did he retire? Hang on. Where's Joshua Ho-Sang, boys? Was he not on the team anymore? Did I cut him? I think he retired, guys. I think he's gone, unless I spelled the name wrong. It's Ho-Sang. How the fuck am I gonna find his name? It's 92. I can't afford him. Man, this might screw everything up if I try to bring him back, man. I don't know. I'm going to offer contract, free up the cap, Johnny. Oh, jeez. All right, well, whatever. The fans want it. There you go. The fans get it. Offer contract. I'll get back to you in a few days. I think he would have accepted it. I don't think it's going to go through. I think it's going to say something. You don't have enough space to sign me or something. Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, no, Matt, baby. I mean, what's your name? Is this the play? Oh, this is the regular season now. Shit. Right? Yeah. All right. So what were we? We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were 7-0 during preseason, ladies and gentlemen. That's good for us. We have full contracts. Anything less is unrealistic. All right. Let me just make sure everything's good with our lineups. Nothing changed. Yep. Everything looks good there. Everything looks good there. All right. So, I'll bring it back here, and then I'll show the stories around the NHL. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's bring it back. All right, Philadelphia. So here we are for the Year 6 season simulation. I've already taken the time with the Twitch and YouTube scouts. We've edited the lines. We've made sure everything is good. So let's do a quick little look through on what the Year 6 Flyers look like. Our first line, Gavin McKenna, Shane Wright, Matvei Michkov. Still only +4. Maybe we can get some zone factors in there. McKenna, it's just their X factors that don't work. We'll get a +5 eventually. I'm surprised that it's not there yet. Second line, Travis Konechny, Kirby Dack, and Beckett Seneca. So that's why we did the Owen Tippett trade. Just nowhere to fit him. I'm not playing him on the third line. And now our third line, look at this, Malcolm Spence and Sikora. And Malcolm Spence, he already grew to an 82. His offensive awareness is 90. Defensive awareness is 89. I mean, holy shit. Sikora, not so good. But again, it's a body for me, right? Ryan McLeod, we extended him. And then we're trying to get Zachary Morin. I know he's 74. Everyone's saying he's shit, Johnny. I want to try to change him into a playmaker. It's my pet project. We'll see. Sean Couturier, you guys, he's the captain. He's the captain. 78 overall. Holy shit. And we're giving Rohan Dalton, our second rounder from year 2, the chance on the fourth line in his rookie season. Defensively, it's Levshunov and Anderson still. That's why I kept them. Yoansu got a nice jump up to 83 with Cam York. And then Hommel up to an 82 from 80 alongside of Zamula. And in the net, we got the 89 overall. They're going to start the freaking season with Fedotov as my goalie. I can't game. Gabriel Day at 89 overall. A backup might be something we want to target in free agency, ladies and gentlemen. And then the AHL, I mean, I got some of these guys like Yeager, and I know, Johnny, play Yeager. We got Couturier, but if we don't have a big trade deadline this year, guys like Yeager and Brustovitz, they can be called up for depth. for injuries or just to shake it up for the playoffs, all right? So one more year, then we're going to be parting ways with some of our bigger and older players, and then in comes Jaeger, in comes Brestovitz. Remember, the trade with Owen Tippett wasn't to acquire pieces. It was more about a cap dump and bring back some younger players that can just fill up the gaps, right? So that is what we got for the Philadelphia Flyers. But you know what? It's been a while since the last episode. Let's do a little bit of universe building here and go throughout the league and see what's going on. All right. I got you guys. I got it all written down here. I'm ready to go. Damn. So there he is, Owen Tippett, the newest member of the Calgary Flames. You can see how he brings this team together now. Honzig has got some X factors. He grew to an 87, 24 years of age. Teratukin is 21, and Owen Tippett now, he's going to get 50 goals again on that first line, man. My God. Defensively, Perek Dupont is on the second line. They got an 88 overall. Yeah, watch out for the Calgary Flames this year. Oh, damn. Huberdeau, 80 overall, still making 10 mil for another 2 years? Holy shit. Yeah, they're getting it rough over there. Let's see Montreal up next. Chemistry talk, Johnny. Yeah, I got it. Hang on. Les Montreal Canadiens. You guys remember we traded Jet Luchenko for Kirby Dack. We locked him up. There's Jet Luchenko, 23. What kind of season is he going to have? But they also had the first overall pick, Miles Graham. First overall this year. Jet Luchenko, you get traded from Philly, and now you get to play alongside of Frondel and Graham. The next chapter for the Montreal Canadiens. That team, man. And what about their blue line? Oh, yeah, Lane Hudson, the $13 million man, right? How much is he making? 12.8, my God. Next up, Ottawa. I wanted to check in on the Ottawa Senators because of this man, anti-Granlund franchise piece in year number 3, went first overall, and look at that first line. Granlund, Stützle, and Tkachuk, man. Always in my GM modes, they get the best players, but they just never deliver. Is this the year the Ottawa Senators make the playoffs? Oh, no. Our rivals, the Chicago Blackhawks, with Connor Bedard, and look who his new first-line right wing is, Joel Farabee. He's going to get like 100 points with Connor Bedard, and then his overall is going to go up to like 88, 89 overall. He's got 3 years left at $5 million per. Chicago's going to turn Joel Farabee into something spectacular, and they still have Jamie Drysdale, who's on the second line behind Seth Jones and Korchinski as a 92 with a freaking zone ability. What? All right, well, whatever. Chicago, they're doing Chicago things. Oh, here we go. The Buffalo Sabres. They finally started making the playoffs in this universe. I think it's been like 2, 3, 4 years in a row. Zach Benson, 92. Tage Thompson, 90. They got Rasmus Dahlin. They still have Owen Power. And look at their blue line. I gave them Travis Sanheim. Look at that blue line, man. What will the Buffalo Sabres do this year? We might have to face them in the freaking conference finals, man. Damn. Let's see how St. Louis is doing with the Hughes. First, Austin Matthews alongside of Robert Thomas and Jake Neighbors. Matthews signed that huge contract over here, right? What was it again? 20.22. Oh my God. He got 6 years left making $20 million per. He wanted to get paid. And the other Hughes, Quinn Hughes, he's over here making 17 mil, man. And they missed the playoffs last year. Good God. These Americans, they got paid. They don't care about anything else. All right, that's good. That's everything. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There are the storylines. Is there any other teams? Anything else? Anything else? We're about to start the simulation. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? Toronto, you goof? Toronto. Okay, yeah, Toronto. All right. And then we're going. Last but not least, the fans wanted this because it's hilarious. Trevor Zegras is now the first-line center for the Toronto Maple Leafs, alongside of an aging Willie Nylander at 33 years of age. Matt Nyes is still there as well. Freaking Nils Hoglander, Zegras, and Nylander. Phil, just take this team over already. Defensively, holy shit. Enough. Enough. We're starting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's enough off-season, that's enough preseason, that's enough line changes and preparation. The Twitch and YouTube scouts, they've been here through all the editing. They don't get the freaking abbreviated version like you all on YouTube, but here we go. Let's start the Year 6 season simulation with game number 1 up against the Carolina Hurricanes, a team that we've had playoff rivalries with, right? So we're going to do a playoff simulation first just to start the season, the same way a playoff game would go for us with this team. On paper, how does it look? Power play for us doesn't go in. Power play for them doesn't go in, right? Kirby Dach, my free agent acquisition, on the power play before Svechnikov ties up the game. I'm very happy with that Kirby Dach signing. I'd love to see what the comment section is going to be on YouTube. What do you guys think, man? There might have been better options out there. $9 million is a little bit steep in the no movement clause, but we're not a team taking chances. We're a team with back-to-back Stanley Cups. He's 28. He delivered on the faceoffs, delivered in the body check, power play, penalty kill, and he brings that second line together, man. So I'm very happy with it so far. And this game, look at this, man. We're keeping the puck out of the net, but not a lot of shots on target. I mean, Carolina, that blue line, I mean, we're 5 years in. They can't have that blue line still together. Power play late for the Philadelphia Flyers goes nowhere. We might be able to jump in for a late third period. Power play late again for Philadelphia. They do not score. You know what? Let's do it. Oh, never mind. Matvei Michkov scores. We're just going to keep the simulation going here. Late with 6 minutes left, and the Philadelphia... Oh! Jarvis! With 2 seconds remaining, it's not over yet. They played so well until 2 seconds, and Seth Jarvis rips it. So the first game means overtime. Oh, what a shit show we're in for. Fucking overtime. I don't want overtime in this piece of shit. Fucking garbage. All right, coaching. Yeah, there it is. It's the banner raising day as well. It's home ice, first game of the season. We're raising our second banner up there. Well, not our second, our fourth banner up there. But you guys get what I'm saying. Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Shit show, that is overtime. 3v3 overtime as well. What do we got in store? Svechnikov plays in the middle. Good job by Shane Wright. Michkov, turnover. No. Sebastian Aho into the middle. Carlo Aho snipes it. The O's, baby. Oh, my God. What a celebration by Sebastian Aho. Did he just knee? Did he just knee our freaking goaltender in the back of the head? That is so offside, man. And the Carolina Hurricanes on banner-raising night for Philadelphia. They walk us in overtime. Unbelievable, man. Michkov, you're terrible. That's why we didn't give him the freaking C. Look at this. Look at this. Sebastian Aho plays it over. Freaking Brendan Carlo. It turns into a playmaker here. Just taps it off, and Aho rips it. Matvei Michkov just looking at it. Yo, Matvei, you want to freaking block the shot or do something? Gabriel Daig, you want to move the... Yeah, just get your glove out of the way of it. There you go. Yeah, I don't want to touch the puck. I don't want to hit it. And then Aho, the dickhead that he is. Look at this. Look at this. Gets in there. I've lost to this team enough, man. Muay Thai knee upcoming. Referee, watch this shit. Look at that! Oh, that's some bullshit right there. What is our goaltender supposed to do? Gabriel Daig, man. He's sitting on his fucking head. Oh, got Muay Thai knee. Muay Thai knee. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. 2 seconds left, and we let that one get away from us. Ridiculous, man. Thumbnail, Johnny. Thumbnail. Yeah. Alrighty, so overtime didn't go our way. That's alright. Let's get with the simulation. Regrettably, I have to decline your offer. You no longer have enough roster spots available for me to join your team. I don't have Joshua Hosang anymore, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone. Oh, man. Oh, well, 33 years of age. He still has that 92 defensive awareness. I guess I could trade him away somewhere, but hang on. Maybe I could free up some space somewhere here. Let's see if it's possible. terrible. Take my worst players on this team. Phillips, you're trash, all right? You can go. Huben, you're trash. You can go. Kuhlman, you're not even signed. These guys aren't even signed back there. I don't even have that many bad contracts, so it'd be these two guys. Now I got to find a team with, like, no contract. Dear God, the Boston Bruins only have 35 contracts on their team. All right, Boston, here. Listen, it's a real simple trade, all right? You're going to give me next year's a 7th rounder, all right? I'm going to give you next year's 7th rounder. But you're also going to take on Phillips and Huben, all right? Just do a team a favor here, all right? Help me out. If I didn't accept this offer, the Boston Bruin fans would call for my resignation. This is a no-brainer. Shut the fuck up. They're nobody. I'm fleecing you. All right, I'm getting my roster clear so I can bring in the legendary Joshua Ho-Sang. Shut the hell up, man. Holy crap. Fleecing the game. Fleecing the game to get what I want. Joshua Ho-Sang. I don't even think I got I don't even have the money. You're gonna have to go down to the AHL immediately. 1 year. There you go, brother. GM Superb Man brings back the good luck charm, Joshua Ho-Sang. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I do. That's what I do. The fans wanted him back, and he's back in here, man. Ho-Sang down to the... He's got to clear waivers. I swear to God, if some other team picks him up, I'd be pissed. No, he clears it. We're all right, ladies and gentlemen. So now, hang on. Hang on a second. Let me go back to the AHL here for a split moment. All right, game. Are you fucking... what is this game doing? It can't handle it. The game can't fucking handle... Okay, let me back out. All right, let me go to edit lines. There you go. Don't hit things too quick. You got to let the processor figure shit out, right? Wait till the player's face pops up. There you go. All right, now I'll get Pizzetta out of there. Actually, no, Pizzetta's not that bad. Berglund, who the fuck are you? Terrible. Berglund, you're out of there, and we're going back with Joshua Ho-Sang. There it is. First line penalty killer, Soderblom. Hell no, Soderblom, you're out of there for Ho-Sang, all right? My man's got a freaking defensive awareness of 92. He's clearly meant to be in this spot. Ho-Sang, left wing. Where is he? Is he already there? Ho-Sang. What? Is he a center? Left wing. No. Center. Oh, he's a right wing. Okay, he's a right wing. My bad. I thought he was a left winger, so that's my own fault. Ho-Sang is in there, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, you know what? I can let me just do this better so I can cut this shit out. So there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Ho-Sang going nowhere. He's back in the AHL, and he's on our penalty kill as well with that 92 defensive awareness. Don't ever say GM Superb Man doesn't listen to the fans. I just did it right there. All right, so let's continue. Let's see if we have any crazy games up ahead of us. Buffalo with Sanheim. That could be interesting. Pittsburgh, Montreal with that. You know what? I want to see that Montreal game. So we're going to simulate up there with that first overall pick and also Jet Luchenko. We'll see. A 2-1 loss to the Colorado Avalanche, and 2 games in, your Philadelphia Flyers have yet to record a win. Buffalo Sabres up against the former Flyer, Travis Sanheim, and we get a nice win. 8-3 win over the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, Miles Graham, first time ever seeing this first overall pick. Let's see what kind of game he brings our way. So we did our playoff sim. Now we're going to go back to the real-time quick sim, all right? So first period, 0-0. Man, the real-time sim not giving us goals here. Second period, I'll take that. Matvei Michkov helping us out again. Third period, all right. Spence with 3 seconds to go. He gets the game winner. Yeah, didn't see anything from the first overall pick, Miles Graham right there. And the Philadelphia Flyers on the game winner from, what's it, Malcolm Spence? Marcus Spence? Shit, I forget his name. I think it's Malcolm. All right, so let's get up to the first and let's do a little bit of chemistry talk, shall we? Now, good thing we still have Andrew Brunette, so all of our chemistry is still lingering from previous years. And here you go. We're on a winning streak, 5-1-1. We've won 5 in a row, so things are looking good. Let's quickly take a look at which chemistry that we could do. But the first thing I want to do is we gotta make up our mind on what's his name down here, Zachary Morin. Is he real or is he shite? You know. So, Bud, I need you desperately to change your play style. All right? Would you be willing to do it? Thank you. I need a playmaker. Very convincing. I need a playmaker. There. Ooh, here we go. Long-term 2-month objective. Become a playmaker, all right? Here we go. Zachary Morin, he has agreed to become a playmaker over the next 2 months. Will it go through? Will he become a playmaker? I don't know, but that's a big one for us. That is a big one for us. Finally, this guy's like 5 years into his career, 4 years in, or whatever it is. My God. All right, so first line, chemistry is good. Second line, connect me, I can't change. Third line, you got to get Spence, McLeod, and Sikora. Dalton, Couturier, and Morin is already there. So it's basically 5 of my bottom 6 players have got to be talked to, all right? So a little bit of boring stuff right here, GM mode fans, but, you know, I got to do it. You guys got to do it too. All right, so scheme fit for Dalton. Let's go, Dalton. Rohan Dalton. He ain't playing around. He wants to play on the 4th line immediately. A rookie, he's just happy to be up here. Rohan, you're my man. Thank you. All right, so there's Dalton. Sean Couturier, Captain Couturier. This may be a little bit offensive. I may be disrespecting you right now, but you need to learn how to become a 4th liner on this team. Captain Couturier, you can count on me. He knows. He knows he's 78 overall. He can feel it. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Fedotov, Sikora, I need you as a 3rd line right wing. Now, this guy, you know, he might be disgruntled. Yeah, I can tell. He's been bounced around the league, and now he's here in Philadelphia, given up on in New York, given up on in Calgary, and now he's got this new guy. I'll get to him. Sikora, I'll get to him. Delandria, Zamula, Hummel, Spence, 3rd line, McLeod, 3rd line. All right, Spence, come on. You've been a great acquisition for us. Ooh, I like Malcolm Spence so far. Everything has gone the way it should. You know what I mean? I don't think he wants to sign that big of a contract. No, he was one that we don't know just yet. We'll figure it out. He's already grown to 82 or 83 overall. He's got offensive and defensive awareness, and he wants to listen and play 3rd line. It's perfect. And then we got Ryan McLeod, ladies and gentlemen. Scheme fit. Yes! This is what I mean. I got some believers here in Philadelphia. Everyone is on the same page. Everyone wants to buy in. This is beautiful. All right, so we'll go back to edit lines here. Let's see what we got. 3rd line. Ooh, looking good. Just need Sikora to come around, but 3rd line looking good. 4th line looking good, baby. Oh, look at that chemistry. Fuck, effing everywhere. Stop swearing. Don't need to be dropping that F-bomb for no reason. Yoansu, 2nd line. Need Yoansu. One last one. Yoansu, what do you guys think? Joakim Yoansu, are you going to be somebody that I can rely on? Ooh, yeah, 2nd line. All right. Everybody in Philly helping me out right now. Everybody in Philly helping out. GM Superman helping out Coach. What's it called? Not Barnaby. Fucking. Oh my God, I forgot my coach's name. Brunette. There you go. Real good job by everybody. All right. So we are a few days in now. We're just waiting. We're just gonna go ahead with the simulation. Look for good games to pick out to see what we can do. We got the St. Louis game, which is Matthews. Don't really care about that one. Boston, Florida. Florida's a big one. New Jersey, Dallas. There's the Stanley Cup final rematch with the Dallas Stars. Let's go up against that one. That should be good. So Minnesota, we're going to start this 2nd month. 2 months for Zachary Moore, and we're waiting on him. And the Philadelphia Flyers have won 7 in a row right now. Killing it. 8 in a row right now. Shootout wins happening. 8 in a row for Philly. 9 in a row for Philly. 9-1-1. 10 in a row for Philly, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so when we're on a run like this, I really don't want to jump in. Things are looking good, but that Calgary game is up there right now. Come on, let's go. Dallas Stars. It's that 6-4 loss. All right, so we won 10 in a row right there, the Philadelphia Flyers. That's a good start to the regular season. We lose another one. We've lost 2 in regulation of our last 3. That's fine. So a perfect game to jump in and take a look at. The Calgary Flames, right? So let's see what kind of season they're having. Taratukin is leading their team with 17 points. Is there... No, I can't look at anyone else. That's all right. All right, so let's jump in and let's get a real-time simulation against the Flames, all right? Our younger players like Spence and Sikora up against their old team, and Owen Tippett facing his former team that he's won 2 Stanley Cups with. First period, 0-0 once again. Second period, 1-0. Spence against his former team. Beautiful. Third period, oh, Shane Wright, and Calgary can't score. Get the hell out of here. You're still too young, Calgary. We are the defending Stanley Cup champions. Way too good for you. Great job. Great job, guys. Loving the way we're playing right now. So we're just going to go back to the calendar. We're going to simulate up to the next month. The fans on YouTube are calling for a save. All right, I hear ya. Let's get to the end of this month, and we'll get that save in there, all right? Up against McJesus and Dreisidlian with the Oilers. That's a 5-3 win. The Flyers are once again on a winning streak. That's 3 in a row. Up against Vegas. New Jersey, that's another win, man. And the Islanders have already fired their head coach early in the season, and the Islanders are already giving up, man. Who are the Islanders? What's their record? Hang on, the Islanders. I want to make fun of Barry Floopity Flip. Islanders are down 2-19-1. I got to see their fucking team. I got to see their team. 2-19-1. What? Holy shit. You might be on pace for like worst of all time with that. I don't even know what the worst record is. Hang on, I gotta see what this team looks like. Islanders, let's see. Horvat, Barzal, Siplikov. Well, 5 years from now, they really haven't done much. Shane Pinto, Kuzmenko, Vetrano. Hartman, Jost, Boakfist, Hunt, Trennan, Duhane. That's your fucking team 5 years from now? Get a goddamn draft pick going. Thank God they got the first overall pick this year. Pellick, Pulak, Dobson, Alexiak, Mayfield. They haven't done shit! Goaltenders, so they haven't done shit. They kept the same fucking losing team together. They got all no movement clauses. They can't do anything. Well, you know what? This might be foreshadowing. I think we know who needs GM Superb Man's talents next. The New York Islanders, man. Holy shit. How terrible is that, man? All right, so let's get a save in there. Let's get a save in there. Create new. There it is. Boom. All right, so I'd like to go another month before we take a look at any of the stats, ladies and gentlemen. I want to see, we've already done all the chemistry and all that, but right now I got Zachary Morin in my mind. That's the storyline that I have at the top of my mind. Zachary Morin. I believe we drafted him in the first year, or it was the second year. Can't remember, but a low franchise, and I thought we had something special. He just has never developed. And we turned Gavin McKenna from low franchise into medium franchise, right? The storyline for him was that he was looked over because of all the injuries he had, but it worked out for us. But this other guy, Zachary Morin, I just can't find the combination that works, right? So let's get another month done here, and let's see if it comes back. Ernesto Moraz, yeah. I'll just replace players down there. Anytime an injury happens with the AHL squad, I'll just replace player. I made sure that all the top guys are playing, so if they get injured, then I replace. All right, here we go. So our first injury to our NHL squad, Adam Sikora has been injured with a pulled groin. Estimated return is January 4th, 2030, so I'm just going to replace him. He's only going to be out for like a week or so. You know what I'm going to do, though? I have a chance here because it's going to be Delandria or Cates who gets thrown in. So I actually want to use Rohan Dalton on the third line right wing to give him some extra ice time here. All right, so Dalton, good luck, buddy. What kind of season you having? 3 goals, 8 assists. All right, fourth line, not bad. Morin, how you playing, buddy? For fuck's sake, I'm not gonna be able to justify this much longer, Zachary Morin. The fans are not gonna appreciate me holding on to you just because you got low franchise, brother. You got to get going, my man. All right, so the Detroit Red Wings, let's advance a day here. We're coming right to the end. I just want to sim to next game. I'll stay right here because I know injuries are going to pop up. The Boston Bruins in the 28th. We're winning games left and right, ladies and gentlemen. 4-1 over the Boston Bruins. Get the hell out of here. And last but not least, before the end of the month, the Buffalo Sabres with Travis Sanheim. I'm just going to advance the day there as well. Sikora is available to play in the team's next game, so we'll bring him back. All right, here we go. Morin, buddy, this might be it. If you fucking say no, I'm sorry for swearing. If you effing say no, I might be trading you with whatever trade value you have, bud. What do you got for me? Starting the conversation. Despite my best efforts, I don't think I've become a true playmaker. It's just not for me. Sorry, GM Flyers GM. Fucking gone. Fucking gone. He's got to go. He's got to go, man. He's not the guy. He ain't it. On ice play. Can I get position? Oh, man. Do we have time before the next trade deadline? I don't know. I probably have to wait another month now for him. Oh, my God. I can't do it. But we're winning games. It's like, who would I even want to acquire? All right. So we got our months in. We're January 1st, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little bit of a look through around the NHL. First up, the team stats, right? Philadelphia, Carolina, Washington, New York, the Devils, not so good. Pittsburgh, Columbus, the Islanders, 6-26. Oh, my God. Pacific, Seattle, the Kraken, good season. Vancouver, Anaheim, LA, San Jose, still not there. Edmonton, yikes. I mean, they can bring it back. Golden Knights, Calgary, with Owen Tippett. Did I fleece them? I don't know. Was that a bad trade for them? At least I didn't take any of their top prospects. Yikes, I don't know. Let me take a look at the Atlantic Division. Buffalo with Sanheim. That was a good trade for them. Detroit Red Wings, Tampa Bay Lightning, Boston, Ottawa's still there. Montreal, they've got, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Toronto and Florida. Wow, is Florida past their prime now? Are they starting to age out? And the Central, Minnesota, St. Louis, the Ooze, they're doing good this year. Winnipeg, Colorado, Dallas, the defending Western Conference champion, Chicago, oh my God, and Utah back there. Mitch Marner, you're terrible. Sorry, Mitch. Terrible, Mitch Marner. Team stats, so I mean, let me just go back in here for a second. Let me go to the entire league. Goals for per game, we are scoring goals, so I don't have to worry about a damn thing. Goals against per game, we are keeping the puck out of the net. Power play percentage, almost 30%, only second to the Ooze. And then penalty kill percentage, 82. Respectable. Damn, Vancouver, a 90% penalty kill. Holy shit, they are keeping the puck out of the net. Nice job. All right, so let's take a look at some of these player stats here, shall we? My God, Matvei Michkov. He's got himself 34 goals in 35 games played. Holy shit. Where is this? With 14 assists? All right, well, he's the shooter this year. Fuck, Gavin McKenna's got 40. Yeah, they just work together, man. They just work together. Basically, look at the shot totals. Michkov got 139. McKenna's got 73. Michkov literally shoots twice as many. He's 24% shoot. That's going to come down. That is going to come down. There's no fucking way. And then Shane Wright is just the two-way guy that kind of does both but gets the puck back for them. So that's what I mean about the first line. It's set. It's not going anywhere. Konechny doing his thing. Dak doing his. That's why I got Kirby Dak, guys. Again, Kirby Dak's stats, right? Point per game, throwing the body just as much as everybody else. I'm a body-checking team, and also the face-off percentage is second best in there. Beckett Seneca, McLeod, Spence, 16 points, +7 on the third line. Real good for Spence. Rohan Dalton, Sikora, Morin. It's our depth players, right? But they're not minuses, which is nice. Defensively, Lev Shinov might have a 20-goal season. He's up to 30. Not my God. Anderson. That's why we kept Rasmus Anderson. It's just for one more year. He works so well with Lev Shinov. It just, look at them. Look at them go. And goaltender, I might have a Vezina. Fedotov, my man, the Wang Gang. 949. 5-1 is a backup. Fuck yeah. Thanks, bud. All right, so things are doing great, ladies and gentlemen. Things are going according to plan. We're pretty much on autopilot. I don't see us making too many trades this year. Obviously, we want to go for the Stanley Cup again. If we want to upgrade our younger players, remember, I can always play Cates and Delandria in the playoffs instead of Dalton and freaking Morin like I did last year, right? So I already have a cup contending team, a capable NHL team. But is there somebody out there that I could just acquire for cheap, retain some salary on like a $3 or $4 million player that got to the mid-80s, you know? I don't really have cap space as well. Are we going to upgrade on a player that has cap hit on this team? It's weird because Sean Couturier's $7 million is kind of still keeping us from having that flexibility to bring in some pieces, but I'm all right with that because this team is something special. Look at that record, 33-8-4. There's no reason to think that we won't play like this come the playoffs. Just want to stay healthy right now, but coming to the end of January, and boom, there it is again, February 1st. All right, so I'm going to do something again. I want to see it one more time. All right, people might disagree with this, but I'm going to see Zachary Morin. Is there any chance I can change him again? Or is it gone for the season? Play style. Buddy. Oh, fuck you. All right. Another year is gone, and another year where I can't even turn this guy into the player that I want to turn him into. He's a bust. It's been a while since I've had this is a real bust. A low franchise, and it just hasn't worked out anyway. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so we are here February 1st. Do I have another first before the trade deadline or March? Or no, I think it's going to be in. No, it's in. Okay, so we're going to go one more month, and then I'm going to take a look at potential trades. But I'm going to look at potential contract extensions. I'm going to save it like the fans are saying right now. Save it, bro. Don't worry, it's all good. The game typically doesn't lag out when you're just simulating like this. It's when you're sorting things in the contract screen. It's when you're into the game and stuff, right? So I think I'll be all right. Replace player, that's Matteo down there in the AHL. All right, so let's get back to this. Do I have any big games popping up? Michael Pizzetta, that's Lehigh Valley, or Lehigh, however you freaking pronounce it. I'm sure people in the chat are going to say, John, you're saying it wrong. There goes Amadio. He'll be back. I'll get him back in there. Don't worry. Let me just get a few more games. He is the low elite player that we just drafted. There's a win against the Islanders. Cam York. All right, replace. Yeah, I want to get to the first of this month as quick as possible. We're going to reset everything. We're going to see what we have. We're going to see what options that we should implement for the trade deadline. Whether we're selling some younger players or selling some older players. Sorry, I got to go back. I got to edit the lines. Yeah, I got to edit the lines here. One is too far away here. So let me just simulate up to this next game because Cam York is not in the lineup. I don't want to start pissing off people, wrong contracts and all that. The fans are saying, Johnny, save it. All right, here you go. Here's your save. Overwrite. Boom. There it is. All right, so let's edit some lines here, okay? Okay, so I got to get Sakura back in there. Sakura, you're going to go right there for Delandria, and then we're going to move Dalton back down. Who else do I got? I got York, Cates, and Delandria. So we're going to throw in Delandria instead of Jack-Eye. Or, sorry, York instead of Jack-Eye. And I think that's good. I think everything should be good here. That's good. Just let me check out the penalty kill. That's good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, everything is good, man. Our penalty kill. Like, we got defensive awareness up the A. We got everything, man. This is a good team. Let's get back to it. Alrighty, so we've reinserted all the players. Let us get to that first of the month. I don't want the injury bug to be hitting us. Oh, man, that's an AHL player. Then the injury bug, Cam York. Oh, my God, he just fractured his jaw. Cam York comes back. It wasn't even a lingering injury. I checked it out. Comes back and fractured his jaw. And just like that. Just like that. Gavin McKenna's been injured. All right, Jesus Christ, man. Let us stop here on the first. The injuries just fucking hit us. I don't even know how. Whatever, man. Gavin McKenna, again, another injury. The guy is soft. He is soft as hell. All right, where is the injuries? Injury report. Here we go. All right, so I got Cam York out, and I got Gavin McKenna out. Not two no-name players here. Like, my second best forward, my second best defenseman. Jesus. All right, but they will be back before the playoffs. So, I mean, edit lines. What I would do is I would re-edit the lines come playoff time. Cates is now on the first line. All right, so we're gonna mix this up a little bit. You know what, Spence? You've had a good year, buddy. You're gonna get the chance to play on the first line with Shane Wright and Matvei Michkov. All right. Although, you know what? In fact, I'm gonna move Seneca up to the first line because Matvei's having himself quite a year, and I want to keep that going. So Seneca, you're gonna move up. Spence is gonna then move up there. Morin, what kind of season? I mean, 2 goals, 6 assists. If I could just get this guy, he's right on the brink of becoming something. Like one more growth spurt. One more growth spurt. He's a decent playmaker, but it's just, I don't think it's going to happen, man. I got McKenna and York. Delandria is still back there, so I can deal with that. Defensively, Jack Guy is up there, so let me get Hommel up. Let me just move Hommel up over there a little bit. All right, goaltenders, and we'll just deal with this for right now. Gabriel Day, you're having a good season. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us do our due diligence and see what we have in terms of potential trades. Now, I don't have any kind of cap space here, right? So people are saying, Johnny, trade Morin. Now is not the time to trade Morin, guys. You trade Morin at this year's draft. All right, you see if you get a little bump on him, he'll still have his low franchise. It'll still be there. You're not trading him right now unless you're bringing in a player that can help you out. But I don't have the cap space, right, to make this move. So let's just go through a bunch of teams here. And let's see, like, Bjorkstrand, right? 10 million for Oliver Bjorkstrand. Jesus Christ, game. Oh, my God. Kovalev, Sider, and Pierre-Luc Dubois. 2 years left, 2 years left. Detroit. I ain't getting any of those guys. That ain't going to happen, man. 76, 85, Friedrich. Like this guy. Maybe like a Warren Fogle you can bring in, right? Spence, you can bring in Spence's brother. Right-handed defenseman for the future, right? Ooh, that could be interesting. Offensive defense. Are they brothers? I don't even know if they're brothers. Spence. I'm just saying it because their last name. But Spence. I mean, offensive defenseman. Maybe the replacement for Cam York if you decide to go that way. Could be the upgrade for what's his name? Either now Zamula and Hommel are good. I don't know about this, man. No, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Forsberg, Matthias Michelli, no. Stammer, no. Smith, I mean, some depth pieces. Nah, I don't need. I got all this depth. This is the thing. I got all of this depth, man. I don't need this. Lindgren, Protas, Norris, Ristolainen. I don't need any of these guys. I'm just looking for an 83, 82 or higher with a cheap like Dumbub. I don't need a defenseman like that. Nope. Tampa Bay, nope. Kaliev. That could be interesting from the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right, so let's see. Arthur Kaliev, a sniper. Would we need instead of Rohan Dalton for the playoff run? All right, so there's somebody, and I'm pretty sure I could get him less than like $1 million. So, I mean, there's somebody there that we could do. All right, Johnny Kidney, 1 year center. I don't need another center. I got tons of centers on this team, although he does look pretty good. Centers. I got McLeod. I got Couturier. I got. No, I wouldn't need this, and I won't need it for the future. No. I like Kaliev. There. Let's keep on going. All right, Kesselring. Can't afford that. Can't afford any of that. Can't afford that. Winnipeg. Nope. All right, so the only guy here. Let's just see if we can even make sure it goes through. Kaliev, right? So if I got them to retain half the money. John, you got Jaeger. You don't need to move any pieces. I know. Let me just see here, right? So if I were to move on from Morin, it would work. Do we want a guy like this for the playoffs? I don't know, man. Another offensive guy. I don't know. I want to win 3 in a row, but also like a depth piece might not be. Get a pick back as well, Johnny, from Morin. I know that trade value is good for this guy, man. Imagine he becomes something. All right. I'm just trying to think. Is this gonna put me like over the cap or some shit? Like will it hit me? It's not that much of an increase. Okay. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so we were looking through some trades here, and there is one player from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Kaliev. I have to find a player with good overall, but also low salary to make it work. Now, I got Zachary Morin lined up, but that trade value is way high, right? So I could get a lot more for this, but this is where I don't think we should fleece the Leafs. I think this is a good enough trade. Kaliev is kind of like in his prime, 28 years of age. He's something in the NHL. He's 85 overall, and they're retaining half the salary. And literally, like, Zachary Morin has done nothing in this universe, right? He has done nothing. His prospect days are long ago. AHL, he had one good year. Comes up to the NHL, 29 points plus 10. This year, he's having even less. Like, Zachary Morin, I mean, I could try to fleece the computer and get even more here, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, what, a draft pick? If I go like they don't even want to give up their draft picks. But this is crazy because I could get like a second because of that trade value, right? Oh, man, Rohan Dalton. I could use a depth goal scorer, Arthur Kaliev, and he's got poise as well. I think the more and more I want to do this, man. The more and more. And Morin's got some trade value to him. So you know what? I think this trade, ladies and gentlemen, Twitch, you guys start giving me the green light, red light. I'm getting close to putting this one through, man. I know I can get more value, but Morin shouldn't have that kind of value. Not this far. He's had 2 years in the NHL. He's not much. And I'm getting a guy who's mid-80s, and they're going to retain half the salary. Yeah, go with it, Johnny. Do it 1 for 1. All right. I'm a little bit worried with the salary cap situation, but I can always send Rohan Dalton back down, and if I need to part ways with Cates and Delandria, so be it. But this will give us the playoff depth that we need and a little bit of extra goal scoring on the third line. So Zachary Morin, all those years ago in year 1, I drafted you 20th overall, and we thought we had a stud. He just didn't develop. I was trying to turn him into a playmaker. His overall would have probably jumped to 79, 80, but 2 years now, and he denied it both times. So it's like, this is one true bust. I've never had a true bust like this, but this is a bust. Zachary Morin, get off my team. For Arthur, it was his first name, Arthur? Shit, yes, Arthur Kaliev to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Will it go through? Bang, baby! The Toronto Maple Leaf fans are going to be cheering in the streets. Yeah, you love your busts over there in Toronto, don't ya? We get off of Zachary Morin, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Now, I got 2 players that are injured. I'm not going to be able to bring up anybody. The cap space is going to be tight, man. But there you go. You wanted the extra bit? We got it. So let's go to the edit lines now and see what we look like when it comes to the playoff run. So, again, Couturier is still there. If I go for Kaliev, 85, I got to try to turn this guy into something, but he immediately now goes to the 3rd line right wing. All right, Spence, he's going to be there. Seneca is going to be back on the 2nd line. McKenna is going to be there on the 1st line. Look what Kaliev all of a sudden does to our 3rd line. Going for it right now. If Morin jumps, so be it. But I'm going for that back-to-back Stanley Cup. And without question, that helps us out. And if we have an injury to Michkov or Konechny or Seneca or McKenna again, Kaliev is a nice little piece that you can throw in there. So I'm all right with that. It sucks to move on from Zachary Morin, but it just was not working out. So that's the move. I'm sticking with it, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. And I think, honest to God, I think that's the only trade that we need to make. Maybe a goaltender. Maybe a goalie if we want to pick up somebody as well. Hang on. Let me just go through the list here and see if there's a cheap goalie that we could pick up. Hang on a second. Cheap. 83, Joseph Wall. Should have included him in the trade. No, that's all right. Vejmelka. Oh, man. It's going to take forever here. Let me just go through. 85, Carter Hart. Ain't happening. Schmid. This guy. Here we go. From Vegas. Schmid. 6'5". Hell yeah. Akira Schmid. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get a backup. Let's get another backup just in case. Although I have Daig. I mean, I have Primu. Fedotov. I have John Gibson. Yeah, there it is. All right, you guys all right with that one? I'm just bringing in another goaltender to help out, man, just in case. You don't need him. I'm just worried about if we get a goalie injury, and then I have my backup at like mid 70s, right? 280s in there is better. Just to we're going for the cup, guys. This is not much. It's a 4th rounder. We're trading away. We're getting some pieces back. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. All right, and found the goaltender that I'm looking for from the Vegas Golden Knights, who are below 500. Akira Schmid. He's not going to cost us that much. 6'5" goalie, so for overtime, a bigger goaltender. 1 year left, 0.8. I signed John Gibson in the offseason, but he's down to 75 overall. So realistically, this is just a goaltender depth in case what's his name? Our main guy. Gabriel Day goes down with an injury, right? I don't want to have a mid-70 overall in there for the simulation. So I'm just going to trade John Gibson and a 4th from this year for Schmid. There it is. Not too much to deliberate. Again, that's depth. Oh, my God. Although I saw my salary cap there for a second. It was looking very interesting. Hang on. Do I have too many players under the system now? Yeah, I got Schmid up here. So, Schmid, you're a nice upgrade. Fedotov. Although Fedotov has been playing pretty good. Oh, what, have I just screwed it up? Fedotov is 9-1-1. Damn, dude. Maybe I send Schmid down through. He's going to have to clear waivers. Oh, God. Oh, God. Schmid, you know what? I'll keep him up here on the team until I have to make a move. Because when the injuries happen, then, yeah. All right. So I'll leave him on the team for right now. We're fine. Because when the injuries, then I can just drop Schmid, or I can drop a little bit further, and we can maybe get lucky with waivers. All right. So goaltenders, I got Daig, and I got Fedotov. I'm going to leave Fedotov in there, but Schmid was there just in case injuries happen. I don't want to mess up my roster right now. All right, so GM Superb Man has already made his moves, ladies and gentlemen. We acquire a right wing, Kaliev, 85 overall, and a backup goaltender, 82 overall. I don't see myself making too many more moves for the trade deadline. We don't have the what's it called? I'm going to go best lines down here. No, continue. That's fine. Because I have some players that I need to make sure are in the right spots. But I want to make sure that, what's it called? We make it into the playoffs. We should be into the playoffs, but I don't see us making too many more trades, man. Don't have the cap. Next year, we're going to have the cap flexibility with Sean Couturier, $7 million going to be off. Cam York is back. All right, well, good. Let me just get to the trade deadline. Let's see what we got. All right, and boom, enter trade deadline. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's see what is Nick Suzuki not re-signing with the Montreal Canadiens. Well, that could have been a nice second-line center, but my man's already making 7.8. Oh, les Montreal Canadiens are not going to like that. Moritz Seider, he's looking to move on from the Detroit Red Wings. Gabriel Velarde in there, Igor Sharangovich, Philip Forsberg, Ryan Pulock, Oliver Bjorkstrand. Islanders desperately trying to get off of all their older players, man. Tommy Novak. Let's go to available players. Let me see what we got here between everyone. Trent Frederick, Carter Hart, Utah. Hang on. Trade alert. The Utah Hockey Club trade Alexander Kerfoot, Bryson, and Blankenberg to Minnesota Wild in exchange for Roy and Shields. Yeah, don't even know what the hell that means. Be nice to see the overalls of the players there, EA Sports. Carter Hart in Vegas, Michelli, Vinny Tro, Zach Hyman with Pittsburgh, is it? Zach Hyman making $13.8 million. Oh my God. It becomes impossible to make any trades with these guys, man. And all the Maverick Bork in there, now John Tavares, San Jose, wait a minute, trade alert. The Sharks trade a second, a third, and Canizalo to Washington in exchange for Joe Veleno. Joe Veleno going to the San Jose Sharks. All right, so I am going to let everyone know ahead of time I am not making any trades. We've already made our trades. I got my backup goalie, and I got my third line right wing. I believe in everything else. We got Cates, we got Delandria to take over for Dalton and Couturier if I need to do that. And my defensive core, I got 280 overall guys, Brustovitz, and somebody else like Yoan Su or somebody else that we can bring up to the NHL squad. So we are going to simulate through the trade deadline. If anything happens, I will let you guys know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me get some freaking fresh playoff H2O. We're almost at the end of this. There we go. Some water. Check on Owen Tippett, Johnny. All right, hang on. All righty. So you guys wanted to see what? Owen Tippett stats? All right, hang on. Hang on a second here. Trade alert. The Colorado Avalanche trade Reich and Bombs to the Detroit Red Wings in exchange for Bouillon. Oh, that was that guy with the $7 million freaking contract, right? The defenseman. Interesting. All right, so Owen Tippett in 64 games played on the first line. He's got himself 45 goals. 45 points. Not great. Not great if you're Calgary, although Teratukin having a good season. You know, they're slowly building it up. He's a plus. He's like the one plus on their team is Owen Tippett. So Tippett and Teratukin together are actually decent, I suppose. And defensively, let's see, where is he? DuPont only with 13. How much ice time is he getting? He's getting 20 minutes ice time. Dude, is he getting any power play points? One power play point for DuPont? What the hell? How is he not producing on the power play? Freaking 97 offensive awareness, 97 hand-eye 69. There's some weird stats on this guy, man. Landon DuPont doesn't make any sense. Johnny, Jordan Spence, and Connor Clifton to Florida. In real life? Oh, my God. Here we go. Washington is going to trade Dakota Joshua and a fourth and Caden Fleury to Colorado in exchange for a second and a seventh. Looks like Colorado is beefing up a little bit. In-game, Boomer. Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't see it. What are these little breaks? I'm just saving my voice because I have to edit all this together for the YouTube video. So when I just don't talk, it's just I know I cut that part out. All right. So, I mean, are you guys all right with me skipping this or what? Do you want me to stick around? Columbus Blue Jackets. They're going to trade Cole Sillinger, a third and a fourth to the New York Rangers in exchange for a second and a third. Interesting. Skip it, Johnny. You guys want me to skip it? I'll do it. I don't care. Skip. All right, sounds good. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so the trade deadline comes to an end. I don't think Nick Suzuki got moved on from. We would have seen a notification. Let me just go to activity feed here and bring up the trades. There you go. All right, so Shane Gostisbehere, Brandstrom, Camp, there's Fogle, Matthias Michelli to Anaheim, Bjorkstrand, I'm just looking for the names. Josh Doan to the Rangers, that's interesting. Bregan, Tomasino, Lakunin, Cunnin, and then Sillinger. Yeah, so no, Nick Suzuki did not get moved anywhere. All right, so let's bring it back. Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so the trade deadline comes to an end. We already made our trades, and now we got the end of the season. So we're still dealing with some injuries on this squad. I do believe we got some guys who have come back, but there it is. Kaliev is in there now, right? We are still waiting for Gavin McKenna to come back. Delandria and York has got a lingering injury. I don't want to put York back in there until we know that it's healed, all right? So let's advance the day here. Let's get to the next one. Arbor Jack has been injured with a... My God, man. The injuries. It's just like the game is decided. Right now, we're going to hit your team with everything. So with Jack Guy out of there, I got to do some micromanaging right now, ladies and gentlemen, because I want to make sure that no one's playing with a lingering injury. Defensively, let's see. Yeah, this is unacceptable. Cam York cannot be playing right now. So Delandria, get ready, buddy. You're playing a game on defense. My God, lingering injuries. It's the worst. They got to change this feature of this game, man. They got to change it. It's so stupid. 2-1 win over the Florida Panthers. Let's go. I got to get Cam York. Oh, Jack Guy is available to play in the next game. Is he? All right. Lots of different notifications popping up for me. Bruz time, John. Well, the problem is we're still in waivers, so if I have to drop a player down through waivers when the injuries come back, I might lose him, so I don't want to lose him. Are you fucking kidding me? York, a lingering injury for like 4 days. Like, fuck, man. Such a stupid system. Up next against the Winnipeg Jets. I gotta wait some more. All right, that's a 3-2 victory. And just it's also just how long it takes to go back from the simulation screen to the edit lines. Look at this. I gotta wait, now I gotta wait for this to fucking load in. There you go, man. All right, Delandria out of the... He's still fucking lingered. Advance against the Dallas Stars. There it is. Lingering injury for 7 days or whatever it is, man. Is it glitch, Johnny? Maybe, you know what? Hilarious. New game, new glitch, right? You mean that he's not actually injured? It's just saying that he's injured in that air. Oh my God, I didn't think about that. Hang on. Let's see. No, he's back. It was just a long-ass injury. Just a long-ass injury. Here we are thinking about other things that might be going on. No, it's just a long-ass injury. All right, so York and Yoan Su. I got to get these guys back in the right spot, so hang on. York is in there. Yeah, I got to check out the power play. I have to check out everything. Cates is on the power play. Let me get Spence on that power play, all right? Until what's-his-face comes back. Gavin McKenna. Yoan Su, York, that's all good. Let me see. Look how long it takes, man. Just to change from power play to penalty kill. God, optimize this EA Sports. Just optimize it. It can't be that hard, man. All right, so there you go. So now we're just waiting for Gavin McKenna to come back, right? So let's advance and just wait until this guy decides to come back from an injury. It was somewhere at the end of March, right? So if Cam York is already back, this guy should be back soon as well. Let's get back to the calendar and simulate from there. Grudge match. That was the scouting report. Let's see. Any good games before the end of the regular season? I love that I just hear sound effects without the screen moving, but sound effects. All right, so we got Buffalo, we got Chicago, we got Tampa, Carolina, San Jose, Columbus. Let's get up through this month, and let's see if we can stay away from injury. Fucking hell, man. Stay away from injuries as Igor Zamula takes one. All right, I got to go back in here and manually edit the freaking lines again. God damn, I'm holding right trigger. Honestly, every screen, it takes like a second or two to load. It's like, nah, just loading, just give me a second here. It's like a car you're trying to start up in the middle of the winter is EA Sports' NHL. And now it comes back and it's not even showing me. Fuck! Just let me look and control the fucking game, you stupid pile of shit. Dear God. You know what it is? It's just progressively gets more frustrating. Like, I've been live streaming now for over 2 hours. At the beginning, I could deal with it, but now it's like I'm trying to bring this thing home. I'm trying to close out this stream with positivity, and it's just like delayed. McKenna's got a lingering injury, so there's no even point about coming back now, you stupid pile of shit game. You stupid pile of shit. All right, I'm just going to get through these 3 games, all right? Because I know Gavin McKenna's not going to come back. Hang on. Let me just get through Tampa Bay, blah, blah, blah. Let me get through the Carolina Hurricanes, blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much. Hammel's been injured with a bruised arm. Oh, yeah, a hockey player can't play through a bruise. Yeah, awesome. Awesome, man. Freaking game is just stellar. At the end of the year, just hit me with all this bullshit that makes me want to just turn off injuries. But then the game becomes too easy, and it's just like, it's a chore to play this game, man. It's a fucking chore to play this game. All right, so I got Dellandrea, Zamula, and Hammel. What? They put Gavin McKenna on the fucking point! Dellandrea. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something, ladies and gentlemen. I am gonna do something in this fucking game. All right, Seneca and Spence and Kaliev and Dalton and Sakura. Yeah, that looks good. All right, very good. Defensively, that looks good. Yeah, very good. Power play. All right, Spence, you're out of there now. We're going to go back with Gavin McKenna. Holy shit. This is so bad. This has got to be optimized, EA Sports. My God, man. The shit that you expect people to put up with, while every other sports game is just miles ahead. You guys still haven't figured out how to make your screens just move at the speed of thought. Like, fucking hell, man. You're still in the mindset of, oh, if it looks better, that they like it more. Fuck, you're so stupid. You're so fucking stupid. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, I don't even know how to edit this, like, because I'm ranting and I'm all over the place, but let's just continue the simulation. Gavin McKenna is back. I'm still waiting for Hammel and Zamula to come back. All right, so let's just simulate to the end of this freaking... Oh, for God's sakes, just leave me alone with the injuries now. Leave me alone with the injuries. I'm done with these end of the regular season injuries, man. Nothing for the first 3 months and then just everything dumped on my head at one time. Hammel's returned to the lineup, which means I have to go to the roster to move players down, up and down through the roster. Got it. All right, now I'm going to send Fedotov down. Fedotov, you had a great regular season, but I can't chance losing Schmid, so you're the one getting sent down, buddy. All right, let's see. Will he clear waivers? He did. Fedotov cleared waivers. We are all right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank God. Thank God the Wang gang did not get broken up. All right, so there goes Fedotov down. Oh my God, you gotta wait for the player's face to load in before you have any freaking control. It's so fucking stupid. Micromanaging this EA Sports, you fucking got me in hell right now. Who else do I got coming back? Cates, Hammel, and Zamula. Hammel and Zamula are not ready to go, so they're not playing. They are not playing for the playoffs, all right? Toronto, I'm gonna have to go through this one at a time here. Toronto Maple Leafs, fucking tied you. What in the fuck is happening? All of a sudden! Every game I gotta... Oh, let me back up. Let me go back to the line change screen. Here we go. Oh, my God. I am going to... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. Do I have my defensemen? So my defensemen are both lingering injured. All right, can't bring them back. This goofball, so Cates has got to play now. Just everyone's injured. Everyone's got a lingering injury. Can't play them with a lingering injury because can't put them on long-term injured reserve in this piece of shit game. No. Nothing, no options, no flexibility, nothing. Fuck you, EA Sports. You're so shit. You're so... Utah Hockey Club, 4-1 loss. Yeah, whatever. Let me get to the next game. All right, let me just sit through this game as well. I don't even give a shit. The Minnesota Wild, whatever, beat us. Give up on the President's Trophy. I don't even care. Sit to the next game. All right, can I get back and get these two fucking clowns on the team, on the lineup, or do they still have lingering fucking injuries? I've broken my F-bombs. I'm swearing like a sailor now. I can't help it. This is what EA Sports does to me. Wait until you're ready to go. Now we can do it. Thank you very much. Cates, get your ass in there, or get your ass out of there. Jack Guy, get your ass out of there for Zamula. Zamula, please! Thank you! You slow piece of shit! My God! Zamula, Hammel, yeah, York and Yoansu, very good. All right, I hope everything's good. All right, can we just get to the end of the season? Come on, the final stretch, man. The final stretch run. All right, I feel like I've been in April for like 2 hours. All right, just get this done. Where am I at? 112. 112. We are looking for that President's Trophy, ladies and gentlemen, all right? I'll go to the final 3 games of the regular season. Please, please, no more injuries. No more fucking injuries. 5-0 defeat over the Nashville Predators. Thank God. Washington, 3-2 shootout win. Thank God. Carolina, 2-0 regulation win. And it's official, ladies and gentlemen. In year number 6, your Philadelphia Flyers have won the President's Trophy. Are we going to get the President's Trophy curse? 2 Stanley Cups, President's Trophy. If we can win the cup this year, oh my God, what a 3-year run it would be. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's simulate right to the end of the regular season here. Columbus Blue Jackets, no injuries, 3-1 victory. Come on, 6-4 victory over the Washington Capitals. Oh, the worst team in the NHL. Hang on, we got to jump in. The New York Islanders. Hey, they got the 23 wins on the season. That's decent, right? Let's see how we play against the best team or the worst team in the NHL. Best team versus worst team. You know we're going to get EA'd right now. First period, 3-2. All right, they got 2. Matvey, Beckett Seneca, and Rohan Dalton. Let's go, buddy. Second period, unfucking believable. Frank Vetrano scoring on us. Get the fuck out of here. 3-3. You know what? We already got the playoffs on our mind. We're like, we don't need to show up for this game. While the Islanders, Matthew Barzal. We got a major in this one, double minor. Good job, you idiots in Philadelphia. Holy crap, we're going to go into the playoffs losing against the worst team in the NHL. It's going to happen. I knew it. I told you we were going to get EA'd. A power play late. Good job, dumbasses. And we lose the Islanders 4-3. Unbelievable. Whatever. Can't predict anything in this piece of shit game, man. Can't do anything. Barry Floopity Flop is loving it right now. Yeah, the Twitch mod. There you go, Barry. You got your freaking hometown team to win. And we end up 2 wins short of 60 on the season, but we win the President's Trophy. The year is done, ladies and gentlemen. And next up, we got the playoffs with the chance to go 3 for 3, the three-peat. So let me create a new save file right there. There you go. Let me create another new save file just in case. All right, don't need to have anything crashed or get bugged up. So here we go. Let's take a look around the NHL and see what we got. In fact, yeah, let's, I'll take a look at the playoff standings afterwards. Right now, we'll go to the team stats just for the Philadelphia Flyers. Let's see how our team played. So, best team in the NHL, Philly, 122. Buffalo, and we traded Sanheim there. That blue line, that could be waiting for us in the conference finals, right? Oh, my God. Here we go. Let's see here. Goals for per game. Goals for per game. Hang on a second. Sorry, boys. Philadelphia Flyers, 3.76. Very good. Goals against per game, 2.46. Very good. Power play percentage, 25.7. Let's go. Penalty kill percentage, 85.7. Come on, baby. So the Philadelphia Flyers everywhere, right? We are looking so good. Matvey Michkov leading our team in points with 109. 65 goal season for Matvey Michkov. Come on, man. What a year for this guy. He has turned into a goal scorer. My God, jumping from 46 up to 65 after that injury season that he had, after a season where he played 83 games somehow. This fucking game, I don't even know, man. 109 points for Matvey. Not his best point total season, but plus 65 as well. Hart Trophy? Can you say Hart Trophy? Shane Wright, great job. Gavin McKenna, great job. Look at that line, man. That is my first line. Plus 62, plus 67, plus 65. 15 game winners for Matvey Michkov. Holy shit. Kirby Dack did his job. That's why I got him. Konechny did his job. That's why I kept him. Kaliev. Let's see what he did for us, ladies and gentlemen. Philadelphia. All right, 8 points in 24 games played. Remember, no power play time and third line, but I got him just in case, right? So that's a rental. That's a rental. I'm fine with that. Beckett Seneca. Spence. Great year for Spence. 22 goals. Third line, right? These are third line numbers here. McLeod, third line. Dalton, 12 goals. Sean Couturier, nice job, Couturier. Delandria and Cates, very nice. Defensively, Lev Shunov got 20 goals this year. So he had 28 last year, 20 this year. This guy's turning into a goal scorer, man. Almost 100 goals in his career, over 400 games, but over point per game, plus 59. Awesome. Awesome job. Rasmus Anderson, I'd love to bring you back, brother, but at 11 million, but that's what he does for us, right? It's going to be hard to replace him. Cam York, going to be hard to replace him. And in fact, I'll show you guys what the contracts look like for these guys before we sign off. And then everyone else, Hamel and Yoenzu, to. They did their job. Way to go. Goaltenders. Ooh, did we win the Vezina this year? Did we win the Vezina? Schmid didn't do too well. What did he do for us, though? 1 game, 1 loss. Should have kept Fedotov, but whatever, man. Went with the 82 overall. There it is. Gabriel Dag. Nice job, my man. Now, hang on a second. Everyone wants to see it because we made the trade. Zachary Morin. What did you do with the Toronto Maple Leafs, you bum? With the Leafs, the season stats. Toronto, what? What? What player am I on right now, you stupid game? Was I on Emil Henneman? You just didn't load it up? You pile of shit of an excuse of a game. My God, man. They didn't even play him. They didn't even play him. They sent him down there to the minors and then didn't even play him in the minors. He just sat on the bench. He just sat on the bench. They just talked to him. Listen, Zachary Morin, you're a star, and here in Toronto, we pay our stars. So how is a 8-year full no movement clause, $16 million per year deal signed? And they're just, Zachary's like, well, what about 18? You know what? That sounds about right. Let's do it. Fucking hell, they're already in contract negotiations. Assholes. Assholes in Toronto. All right, so the entire league, ladies and gentlemen, forwards, Pasternak, whoa, 60 and 64 with a plus 55. Never mind, I don't think Michkov is going to win the freaking, nope, that goes to Pasternak this year. Aho, DeBrincat on Seattle. What? A 32, Barkov, Kaprizov, this universe is going to shit. The universe is going to shit. We're 6 years in. It's all over the place now, ladies and gentlemen. Defensively, Adam Fox with 87, Quinn Hughes 85, Levshinov with 83. Norris, look at the plus minus. Norris for Lev. Bazooka Lev might be walking away with the Norris this year. Goaltenders, let me see. The most wins, Gabriel Dag, 913. Maybe Connor Ingram. Fucking Connor Ingram is going to take it away from me on Vancouver. How? 80. Unbelievable. He's on Vancouver. He got that Vancouver boost. Fucking developers, man. I might have the Norris and I might have the Vezina. If I can win the Conn Smythe and the Presidents, what a year. What a year. And rookie skaters, let me see. Jody Sommers, 84 overall, drafted 2 years ago. Vancouver, there you go. There was the first overall pick from Montreal this season. Miles Graham, he's up to an 85. Hey, Spence, right, we played him. He was third. Let's go. A 23-year-old rookie. And Rohan Dalton down there also. Nice job, guys. Way to go, way to go, way to go. So there are the lineups, or there are the player stats. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if we advance the day here, who do the Philadelphia Flyers have in round 1 of the year 6 playoffs? It's going to be the Detroit Red Wings. Whoa. These two teams have faced off in the Stanley Cup Finals at one point. Eric Lindros, Stevie Y. Woo, there's a rivalry here, and this looks good, man. So hang on, let's take a look at the entire playoff tree. Which teams made the playoffs, which teams didn't, right? So St. Louis against Colorado. That's Hughes for the Ooze. Matthews and Hughes. Minnesota, Winnipeg. All right. Seattle versus San Jose. San Jose with Macklin Celebrini. They finally broke through. They're in the playoffs. Vancouver and Anaheim. All right. So the West. Who didn't make it in the West that should have? Dallas, the team that we played in the Stanley Cup Finals last year. Nowhere. And Edmonton, the team that we played in the Stanley Cup Finals the year before that. Nowhere. So 2 Stanley Cup contenders that are now not even in the playoffs. And over in the East, the Rangers and the Devils, the Red Wings and your Flyers, Boston and Tampa, and Buffalo. There's Buffalo up against the Florida Panthers, man. So no Calgary, no Chet Luchenko on Montreal. Ottawa with Granlund still haven't made it in. Chicago with Farabee and Bedard, they didn't make it in. Sanheim did. St. Louis did. The stories are going wild. So ladies and gentlemen, we got the year 6 playoffs, and that is coming up Friday. Make sure you don't miss the live stream. Make sure you guys are following us on Twitch, following us, and subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit that bell icon to turn on all notifications. You do not want to miss the chance for the Philadelphia Flyers to go back to back to back. See you guys in 2 days where we take it to the year 6 playoffs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, anything else that you guys want to see that I may have forgotten about? I just felt like that was a good time to what's it called, to close out the video. You want to end on a good note? That felt good. Extensions? I forgot the extensions. Okay. Save it, please. I already saved it, Creed. Don't worry, buddy. I already saved it. Save the game. It's already saved, guys. I saved it at the end of the season. The playoff matchups. All right, here you go. There you go. No, John, the draft is on Friday. What time is the draft on Friday? NHL draft start time. 7 p.m. All right, so I'll go live with my GM mode somewhere around 4. All right, we'll get the GM mode done with the playoffs and then lead right into the NHL entry draft. So I'm not going to live stream the draft for you guys on Friday. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I can hang. If I time it perfectly, maybe I can just hang around and watch the first overall pick or something like that. Okay, cool. Okay. Check the Senators' stats. All right, Climax, I'll do it just for you, buddy. Hang on a second. Let's see the Ottawa Senators here. So, Timmy Stutz, not bad. Granny, man, just not becoming that stud that you want. He's had himself a career already. Holy fuck. He's already... Wait, what? Did they do it again in my Stutzel's stat? Fuck your Ottawa stats. Fuck it. I'm done with this game. I fucking hate you, EA Sports. I'm done with this game. Fucking piece of shit game. All right, so Jorgen Holmstrom, it looks like he's going to be the first overall pick. Hugo Donfus. We got Marcus Hanula. We got Sagan. No Canadian. Oh, Donfus is Canadian. There you go. So there is the draft this year, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if there's any depth pieces. Medium elite goaltender Stokes at 58. Then some 35s, maybe. You never know. But we're not drafting heavy this year. We're going all in. We're going for it, man. Vincent Donfus' son. All right. So I want to thank all you guys for showing up. I appreciate your patience. I know you guys have been waiting for GM mode, but now we're in the summer and there's no playoff hockey that's going to get in the way. And I have a new mindset where I'm not doing multiple series at one time. Right now, the series that we complete is the Philadelphia Flyers GM mode. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say in the comments section. Give me a number, like a year 10. I can already feel it that the league is getting a little bit out of control. The contracts are getting a little bit out of control. By the time you get to year 10, it's really crazy. The first 5 years are good, and somewhere between 5 and 10 years is where you should definitely call it. So, next year, no, we can definitely go a little bit further because I got the contract window that's opened up, but I wouldn't say more than 6 years. Like I would say if it's the year 10, then end at year 10, get it done in the next 8 episodes and get it done in the next 2 weeks or something like that. Go for 8 to 10 years, yeah. Well, I mean, if I could win this time, then basically maybe you just go until you lose, you know what I mean? And then run right off into the sunset as a one-time loser after winning 3 or 4 in a row. So we'll see. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Year 25? No, thank you. I'm not looking to pay a 79 overall defenseman $18 million a year. My brain isn't rated to work within that cap system. And also the teams don't know how to handle it either, man. Zach Hyman getting $13 million a year from Pittsburgh. Oh, they gotta, I do like GM mode, but I get the feeling that the players don't have any value. And what I mean by that is, the players' value is just based on their age and what they did in the previous year. But it's like Hyman all of a sudden is worth more in this universe than Mitch Marner or Connor McDavid or something, just because age and production previous year. It's like there are certain players that are just going to get paid, man. There's certain other players that are just not going to get paid. They might get a 1-year deal or something, but it's ridiculous. John, you played the all right. Take it easy. Thank you very much. I don't know what the hell the chat is asking me if I've played, but I'm keeping it positive. I'm staying away from all that shit. So thank you, everybody. Take it easy. We might be back for tomorrow, but I think it's either going to be tomorrow or Friday that I do the playoffs. And if I give you guys a little bit of time, give people a chance to watch this, then maybe they'll be prepared for Friday. So we will be doing GM modes back-to-back days going forward. Maybe 2 and then a day off, then another 2, day off. Get the weekend in there. I don't know what I'm going to do just yet, but this is the series right now. So no Civ, no Spider-Man, no nothing until we're done GM mode, all right? So we're going to spam GM mode, then we're going to look to the next series. So the next couple of weeks, we'll pound this thing out and get it done. So thank you, everybody, for showing up. If I missed any donations or subs, I do apologize. Take it easy, and I will see you guys all tomorrow or Friday.